I understand. I get it. I get it. You were right. And the host of the show was wrong. What are you talking about? You want 2 weeks off now? You want 2 weeks off for getting one prediction right on this show? Are you kidding me? Bro, if I get there and the fucking floors are dirty, man, I'm gonna have Thunder Rosa give you 3 spike pile drivers. And then I'm gonna have her enjoy a nice pico de gallo and homemade chips over your dead body. All right? This fucking guy, man. Just shut up and make sure the fucking shit goes right when I get there, man. What fucking... This fucking guy, man. Long Island! AEW drives through Long Island tonight. On their way to... Wyndham is coming. Pretty decent show tonight. Nothing overly spectacular on tonight's Dynamite, but we will go over what I thought may be a clue into Wyndham Rotunda joining AEW, man. If you blinked, you missed it. Also, CM Punk and MJF continue their epic rivalry, and Bryan Danielson is claiming he will kick Adam Hangman Page's head in next week on his way to a world title. You know where we're headed. Not only to the #1 spot tonight. I mean, of course. Who else is going to be better than us? Live in the IWC, man. Nobody. I don't know where you guys are going, though, but I know where I'm going, man. And I'm going to have cold beverages waiting for me. Ice cold! But I got one question for you guys before we hit the road. What are you guys drinking? I'll see you at the venue. MJF was a hometown hero tonight. We are live, man. And truth be told, I never want to see it again. MJF, a hometown hero in Long Island tonight as AEW runs through the UBS Arena. You know, the venue that WWE couldn't sell out, but AEW pretty much sold it out. Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal. MJF will once again be competing for his precious diamond ring against Dante Martin. Also, if you blinked, you missed it. Are we getting Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda in AEW? And what's going on with Malachi Black? Julia Hart, his latest victim. What is going on with the House of Black? And Tony Khan reveals what he's got coming up in the next several weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the #1 podcast live in the IWC every single night? This is your AEW Dynamite post show right here on Off the Script. Successful? Why is Tony Khan running his promotion better than Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard are running Monday night and Friday night? Long-term booking. What is going on, guys? Thank you so very much for joining us right here on Off the Script. This is your AEW Dynamite post show for December 8th, 2021. I am your host, JD from New York, joined by my very good friend and co-host on Wednesday nights, the man who is wearing his glasses, but he's not in the passenger seat of the Mustang at the start of the show because he's not cool, but I will give credit where credit is due. The man who said MJF would walk into New York City and be a babyface for the night. Jesse, what's going on, man?
I was right.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were right. Yes, you were right. And you know what? I never want to see MJF as a babyface again, man. It was slightly nauseating.
Well, you won't have to see it again until they come back to Long Island.
I know.
And
but
then I'll be right again.
Yes. And the weird thing is, he was still heavily booed. It was definitely, a situation where he was cheered. And the bizarre thing is, he didn't even cut a promo tonight. Tony Khan did not put a microphone in his hand tonight. And I don't know if you remember, Jesse, when everybody was already wanting this match when CM Punk walked through the door the very first week in. Oh, he's got a feud with MJF. His next feud's going to be MJF. Everybody that he wrestled, it's got to be MJF next. Imagine if MJF walked out in the United Center and he came out to Cult of Personality. Remember when people were saying that? CM Punk did that to MJF tonight by coming out to MJF's music in Long Island, and CM Punk got the John Cena sucks, let's go Cena type of vibe going on tonight. He got that John Cena vibe reaction from the Long Island crowd tonight. He was healing it up.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody could have called that one. Oh, wait, I called that too.
Yeah, you called that one, but I find it very out of left field for Tony Khan to.
I need you to just put Jeff.
Who? Listen. Don't let me speed dial Thunder Rosa right here on the show, okay?
Well, she can tell you I was right too if you want. Sure.
The only thing she's gonna be telling you is where the next taco spot is, and then pile drive you on the fucking concrete.
How did she come to Chicago and did not go get any taco?
I don't know, but you know where she's coming. She's coming to Atlantic City, and I'm gonna recommend Thunder Rosa to some Atlantic City hot spots for some Mexican food. I'll tell you that.
What, some flat cardboard pizza? Is that what they have?
No, I don't eat pizza in South Jersey. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Unless you go to Tony Baloney's. My South Jersey people know, man. You got to go to Tony Baloney's.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm not here to talk about pizza or Thunder Rosa kicking your ass and knocking those glasses off your face. But Tony Khan put a microphone in CM Punk's hand, healing it up, and MJF cut no promo tonight. What did you think of the kind of role reversal for the night? And obviously, this is not going to remain the way it is, but New York, they're going to hate you for the night. They'll go back to loving you. They're very hot and cold people here. So CM Punk will be fine. MJF will be fine. We'll go back to normal next week.
Well, let me help educate you. Why did MJF not touch a microphone tonight?
Because it would be against his character, and he would have been cheered, like you said. MJF is not the type of pro wrestler I want to see go out there and cut a babyface promo in front of a crowd, so it's best to just stay away.
Well, yeah, it's sort of right. Yeah. I mean, but he was baby-facing it up all night, playing up to the crowd on the ring apron in a goddamn battle royal.
Yep.
But
and that vignette, remember, walking the football field, that was a little over the top there.
In a team, I mean, they just laying on the pandering thick. But this is where he gets to stay level, because if he grabs a microphone and starts cutting a promo, his entire shtick, half of it is shitting on the crowd. So now he has to go out there and not shit on the crowd.
Yep.
Or go out there and verbally pander to the crowd, and that's just something we can't take. So Punk can come out there, get boos. MJF can come out and say nothing, take his cheers in, and then next week go back to doing what he does. And the overall story is he didn't change anything about himself.
No, I thought CM Punk actually played this role very well for the night, and I loved him really just egging it on with the New York Islanders. I thought that was great.
Yeah,
and
it was a full court press all week with Punk, MJF, and even Tony Khan. They all went on media and press this week and all played up and pushed the fact that they wanted MJF to be cheered.
Yeah.
All over the place. I mean, everywhere you turn, and this was brought up, they were grooming Long Island to cheer for MJF all week, which is fine because it just goes to show that, I mean, they knew that his dynamic and his gimmick was gonna dictate that the fans boo him.
Yeah.
But that they didn't want him booed, and they wanted Punk booed, and they wanted Punk to go out there and help entice his boos, and he did just that. And next week, it'll all go back to normal.
Yeah, I enjoyed what they did tonight, and I enjoyed that through it all, they still layered on different aspects of the storyline and moved it forward. They brought up MJF mentioning CM Punk's dog, and the fact that MJF mentioned Britt Baker. CM Punk brought that up tonight and even came out with the Four Pillars t-shirt with MJF removed, and he replaced him with Britt Baker on the shirt. So I don't know if they're actually selling that shirt, if that was made specifically just for tonight. I thought that was a nice little touch to what MJF touched upon tonight and forwarded the storyline. I thought what they did was great. And like you said, CM Punk is pretty much invincible at this point. The guy could go anywhere and talk to anybody, play any role you need him to. He'll be just fine. Just like Bryan is fine with this semi-heel role he's in right now. It's not going to last forever, but I think he's doing some of the best work, probably the best work in all of AEW so far as he is concerned. But I'm enjoying this, and the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal was the big thing about tonight. And CM Punk kept claiming this is who your hero is and yada, yada, yada. So he came out there, did MJF. He got the only introduction for the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal. And it ended up being him and Dante Martin in the end, which we'll get to in a second. But does he hold on to this Dynamite Diamond ring? Do we get CM Punk? I thought it was going to happen tonight and he was going to lose the Dynamite Diamond ring tonight. But does he hold on to it for a third straight year, or does CM Punk have a say in that next week?
It's tempting to, pull out something different and something that people aren't looking for and have Dante Martin win it. I just don't think you can do it. I just don't think you can do it until you're ready to do it, because the whole dynamic of MJF has been using that ring all year.
Yeah.
To help cheat in matches. So what happens if he loses this match? Does he get to keep his 2 rings? Does he have to stop wearing a ring so Martin can wear the ring? And what's Dante Martin gonna do with a fucking little pinky ring and walk around? What is he gonna flash his pinky ring as a babyface? What the fuck is he gonna do with the ring?
Well, I don't know. He turned on Team Taz tonight, correct?
Yeah, he's back to babyface now.
So if he turned on Team Taz, does that mean he's aligned with Lio Rush?
From what I can tell, that's a yes, because like I told you before, in the promo that Lio Rush cut leading up to this match, he was very emphatic and he was very sure about himself when he told Team Taz, he said, I can guarantee you this, and I can promise you this. No one from Team Taz will be winning that battle royal. And it kind of came off as one of those things where I always remember Bret Hart said a long time ago, when he knows something is going to happen for sure, he uses that as babyface ammo. So when he knows he's going over, he goes out and guarantees his fans he's going to win. Well, it came off in that same dynamic. Lio Rush turned and looked right at him and said, I guarantee you no one from Team Taz is winning this match.
That's a good observation, too, because when a babyface says that, he almost always has to back up his word. Otherwise, he's not going to be a good, credible babyface in front of the fans.
It's important. It's important because if you go out there and promise something and then you don't do it, then you're a laughing stock, and it's okay if you're a heel. I mean, they're good.
Yeah.
That's the heat that you want. But as a babyface, you go out and promise something and you fall short, you're a joke.
And I love when Bryan said that. Remember when Bryan said that in his match against Roman Reigns? I'm going to make him tap. I'm going to make him tap to the label lock. He didn't make him tap to win the championship, but he made him tap. You visibly seen Roman Reigns tap out in the match that they had, and he kept his word. I shit on WWE creative for a lot of things, and everybody knows that, but that was very well written and very well done.
That is, and I guarantee you anything. That's a creative mind of Bryan Danielson at that time.
Yep.
Because it's very important. If you go out there and you promise something as a big time babyface and you don't do it, why should I believe anything you fucking say from that point going forward?
Yeah. So I absolutely agree with that. And MJF, CM Punk, not really much was added on top of the overall fire that is burning right now of this feud, but we will be getting this match. We have several more weeks, and I'm sure a couple of back and forth promos still yet to come between these two, so it's going to be very exciting. And like Jesse said, things will get back to normal next week. Jesse, I don't know if you've seen on tonight's show. If you were not paying attention, you probably missed it. And I know I've been teasing this winter is coming with Wyndham is coming. But did you guys see the lights flickering tonight, going from blue to red during the show? And this was not a production miscue or a production error. At the start of the Dynamite Dozen Battle Royal on Dynamite tonight, the lights flickered for a brief moment. A blue light covered the ring area, followed by a red light. It wasn't acknowledged by the announcers, but it did not appear to be a production error. Earlier this year, AEW had the lights flicker before the debut of Malachi Black, and this is probably in line with what they did then. It may be a tease for an upcoming debut on AEW television. Tony Khan recently said on Wrestling with Brandon F. Walker that there are surprises along the way, and we'll go over what Tony Khan said in that interview in just a second. There's been no talk about Wyndham Rotunda in recent weeks, but Tony Khan said a couple of months back that he would be interested in talking to Wyndham at the right time. There's also several other WWE superstars that were fired that I'm sure would look great in AEW, and I'm sure Tony Khan is dying to talk to after their 90 days is up. So it could be legitimately anybody, but Jesse, the last time we saw somebody that had red light and flickering light and lights were legitimately a part of his gimmick, he wrestled in fucking red light, was Wyndham Rotunda for Bray Wyatt. Does this mean anything to you? Did you see this on the show? What are you thinking about this? And do you think with next week's major Dynamite, we see Wyndham Rotunda debut for AEW?
Yeah, I mean, I saw it. To be honest, I thought maybe it was I don't want to say maybe like a snafu or something that was supposed to be there. And I only say that because no one on commentary mentioned it at all.
Yeah.
Like they just no-sold it. I mean, it wasn't even like I don't expect, you don't have to go like over the top, and just be all hokey about it. But nobody was like, whoa, you see that Excalibur? Yeah. What was that? I don't know. I'll check in the back later. But moving on, there's no mention like it never happened at all. So I just thought that was kind of weird. Someone on Twitter reached out and asked me if we saw it. I said, yeah. And I replied back because I wanted to know. Actually, it was Vandelli, I think.
Okay.
And I asked him, I said, well, let me know if it happens again during Rampage.
Oh, I thought that's why you were wearing sunglasses, because you were blinded by the red light.
Blinded by the red light is a dark light, man. Come on.
I mean, not the way WWE did it when he wrestled, but I went blind.
When you at the developed film in a dark room, what color was the
light? Listen, don't get fucking snappy with me, okay?
Look, man, I know the New York, public school education out there is not that great, as it pertains to the Chicago public school system out here. It's okay.
This fucking guy. Listen, I honestly think Wyndham is coming. I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but, it could be a situation where the announcers didn't want to mention it because then it would be kind of obvious if they're calling to something and mentioning it on commentary. Like, they want to keep it a surprise, so they just kind of went about it in a way where I'm not going to mention that, so hopefully nobody noticed what was going on. So if nobody hears us say anything, maybe they won't think anything of it, type of deal. But I do think he's coming. If he doesn't come next week, I won't be surprised. But they may be saving him for a later date. I think with Sting debuting last year at Winter is Coming, we're getting something next week. Whatever that something is, I don't know. But I do think he's ending up in AEW, and I think this is definitely something we're going to get teased along the way. If he doesn't show up, I think we get him maybe on the first episode of Dynamite on TBS, or maybe they just wait for Revolution in March. I think that may be a little bit too long, but I do think we get him at some point between now and Revolution.
Well, let's break it all down. TK is a fan of tradition.
Yeah,
wrestling tradition. He came out and said, he's gonna come to Chicago every Wednesday before Thanksgiving. That's gonna be the tradition. All Out has been here. That's the tradition. He has other traditions and things like that. And it would be traditional for something like this to happen, a tease to happen like this, and then you pay it off soon. Yep. Now, what's happening soon? Winter is coming. What happened last winter is coming. We got Sting. So let's look at it like this. Who's a free agent that can come in on some teasing like this, someone other than Wyndham that could fill that void? I mean, we know Kyle's coming in, right? But is Kyle worth flashing lights and things like that, Mister? I don't think he would be.
No.
So not that he's not big enough. Is that's not his shtick. That's not his gimmick.
Could be Ember Moon.
Ember Moon works.
Could be Ember Moon. It can't be Karrion Kross. He's got a 90-day deal. He's not going to be there anytime soon. It's not Keith Lee.
No, it's not Keith Lee. Did it happen during the women's segment? No, it
Happened during the Battle Royal.
During the Battle Royal. So it could, and my guess is has to be Wyndham, bro. Nobody, I can't think of another free agent that can come in with some kind of tease like that and not be a letdown other than Wyndham right now.
Well, I mean, it's definitely something. I like I said, I don't think it was a production error. Okada? No, I don't think it's Okada.
That'd be a big name.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's Okada yet.
I don't think it's Okada because I don't think they have anything specifically and solidly lined up for him yet.
Yeah.
You know, Wyndham, you could. I mean, he's just going to have a presence just by himself, no matter what he does or who he's doing something with. He's just going to be there. Maybe it's Braun Strowman. Who I hope not. I don't know. He's another guy that's out there. He hasn't really done much of anything, or you haven't heard much of anything from him. Good, you know.
But I in regards to Adam Shear, I will give him credit. I've been watching his little clips on Twitter. It does seem that he kind of reinvented himself. I think he's humbled at this point from his whole journey through pro wrestling. But him and EC3 look like a nice little team, though. Have you seen them?
I have not. I really haven't paid attention to what Mr. Braun Strowman has been doing after his WWE release.
Him and EC3 look really good. They actually look really good together.
Well, where he ends up is another story, but, I mean, if you guys saw this, let me know what you guys in the chat think. I think this is definitely something for a tease in regards to Wyndham Rotunda coming in. When he comes in, I don't know. If he doesn't show up next week, I absolutely think we're getting Kyle O'Reilly next week. I think we're getting Kyle O'Reilly at some point next week, and he's done with WWE. I think he'll be a big surprise next week. Not really a surprise, but it'll be a big debut. And I do think this is going to be for Wyndham, and we're going to get several weeks of teasing for this, and whatever happens, and I think it's going to be a big deal. So that's pretty much it.
They really actually need Kyle O'Reilly right now. You know, it sounds weird. You know, we're saying like Gargano, you know, he could stay or go. We get it, you know, but with O'Reilly, A, he needs to go, and B, they're ready for him. You put him right there with the super elite and everything, and now you can put Cole, O'Reilly, and goddamn Fish in the trios title hunt.
Yeah.
The Bucks in the tag titles, these guys in the trios titles, and that clique is taken care of at the top end of that division and everything else. So, I think Kyle is gonna actually make a pretty damn good impact over in AEW. Man.
Yeah, that super elite looking a little fucking too powerful there, man. It looks a little different compared to when Kenny Omega was there. It was just Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and then we got the Good Brothers. Now we got fucking 3/4 of the Undisputed Era and the Young Bucks, bro. I think I prefer this version over the old version.
Yeah, it's good because the Good Brothers were just kind of just like lackeys in the background.
Yeah, and we haven't seen them since, because they're Impact guys, and I don't really care if they're Impact or AEW guys. They don't really make a difference to me. But the fact that you got the Undisputed Era and the Young Bucks in the Super Elite, that's a pretty big fucking deal to me, man. Undisputed Era is one of the best stables that WWE has ever put together. And they'll be on AEW television without Roderick Strong.
Now, will they change their name to the Undisputed Elite?
I would love if they did that. I would love if they did that. Somewhere, Triple H is probably crying in his already soaking wet pillow. Somewhere.
Again, bro. I'm in the beliefs. I'm legitimately in the belief that Triple H is low key cheering on all his guys over.
Of course, he is
cheering on AEW, man.
But he may be cheering them on, but this guy is on the verge of having a completely shattered and broken heart, man. His boy Johnny Gargano may be gone. Imagine that. Wait, what do you think? Before we move on with the next segment, what do you think is going on with Johnny Gargano? Is he staying? Is he going? Is he going to AEW? Or is he going to Monday Night Raw?
He's gone, bro. He's gone.
He's gone from WWE.
He's leaving WWE. He's gone. I mean, it's one thing to work the fans, but I mean, you can't be working your boys out, you know, outside of the company when you get everybody else bidding you farewell and posting pics of you with them and everything else. This is all stuff that they don't do with currently, signed WWE talent.
Yeah.
They just don't do that. They're not allowed to mingle around with AEW friends of theirs.
So if he was going to Monday Night Raw, we wouldn't be seeing pictures like you showed me with just to make mention here, Isaiah Swerve Scott put thank you and a little heart emoji. You wouldn't be seeing pictures like that if he was going to Monday night or Friday night.
No, soon as he was up, I saw pics up both him and Scott, him and Oni Lorcan. And was it Birch? One of them.
It might have been Lorcan.
Yeah, one of them. He posted pictures with them, and you get Britt and Adam Cole, posting pics with them. They don't do this stuff. Yeah. They don't go through these links with people who are signed with WWE. But it seems like they're just opening the door and welcoming this guy in, man. So I think he's gone, man. I think that they beat him. I think that Waller beat him off the show, and they just killed him off like that. I think it's similar to the way Daniel Bryan left. He had to put Roman Reigns over, and Roman killed him on the way out and said he's going to be done, and this is my show. I want you off, and that's how they kicked him off.
Yeah. You mentioned it to me last night. I didn't really get the correlation. I got the correlation, but I didn't really get it in the moment. But now that you're telling me here live on the show, now I do get it. Yeah, it's pretty similar to that.
Yeah. So I mean, when you get So you got Daniel Bryan, who was given I would say a proper send off. He was given when he left. If Gargano leaves like this would be a proper send off. He put somebody else over on the way out. He got to say his goodbyes. Then when he got done with his goodbyes, he was kicked out in a pro wrestling way. So I think he's gone, and I think he actually got a decent send off. And they'll welcome him back if he wants to come back.
Winter is coming. Obviously, there will be many surprises in store. Between now and Revolution. Tony Khan has said so. Tony Khan was interviewed by Wrestling with Brendan F. Walker to promote AEW Dynamite in Long Island. He talked about some of the big things he's got planned for AEW in the next coming weeks and beyond. He says this, and I quote, "We do these big quarterly pay-per-views, but now it's a while before our next pay-per-view. For fans, every Wednesday night, they're going to get great wrestling matches, and on Friday Night Rampage. So we consistently are doing these huge events. I think through the holidays, with every Wednesday and Friday, people can expect the cards to get bigger and bigger. Winter is coming. We are only a week away now to be here in Long Island, to be in New York, and to be in Long Island for the first AEW show at the UBS Arena. I wanted to pack it with something really special for the fans. Bryan Danielson wants to wrestle every week. When you have the best wrestler in the world, arguably, and one of the best wrestlers of all time, and he wants to come out and wrestle every week, I'm all for it. He's got one of the biggest matches of the year, one of the biggest matches we've had in AEW. It's Danielson versus Hangman Page next week at Winter is Coming. He wants to wrestle this week against John Silver in John Silver's hometown. So that's what he said. He's got big surprises coming. Tony Khan is going to give us from this point on till the end of the year major matches, great matches, and surprises. So he's got a game plan for the next couple of weeks before we get to that first episode of Dynamite on TBS. He also talked about MJF, and he thinks MJF, this was yesterday he said this in this interview, he thinks MJF's going to get a babyface reaction in his hometown. He was right. Jesse called it as well last week. I think he's going to get the big babyface hometown reaction, and I'm excited about it. I think the crowd is really going to be responsive when they see MJF on Long Island. For him to be back on Long Island in the new UBS Arena on Dynamite with this crowd, I definitely think he'll get a big babyface reaction for the first time that we've really seen. It's probably the only place it will play out like this, but I think it's going to be great. We got some good surprises coming, some good stuff coming. We have good plans for the future, good surprises, great moments, and most importantly, great wrestling matches. You know, Tony Khan, Jesse, when this is a very different Tony Khan from when we were back at Double or Nothing and Christian Cage and his debut was botched. You know, you don't really get Tony Khan, acting all markish and excited about these possible plans and these upcoming plans. He's very down to earth. He's very low key. Watch the show. You're going to get exactly what you've been given. Great wrestling matches, great athletes, great storytelling, great crowds. Dynamite is always must see. Appointment television. We're just going to continue doing our thing, and I'm going to throw a few surprises along the way, a few curveballs along the way. He's handled himself very well since that Double or Nothing botch.
He did. And every debut since then has been spot on.
Yep.
That overreact, underreact. We all learn. I mean, again, this guy's never run a wrestling promotion before. I mean, so you can't expect him to nail everything on the first time around. He's learning as he goes, and so are we. We learn him what he likes to do, what he doesn't like to do, how he does things, and then we tell him what we do and don't like, and he adjusts. It's a fantastic relationship with a promoter and his fans. It's kind of weird, right?
Yeah. That's what I'd love to see from a promoter, man. I want the promoter to be in there in the trenches and letting everybody know what's going on. I don't want you to be silent in the background while we're all bitching and complaining about what's wrong and what we don't like and the things that we do like. WWE doesn't enhance on any of these things. Tony Khan's doing what he's got to do, and I appreciate him coming out and being as vocal as he has been. I really do. Next week, we got Dynamite and Rampage.
When was the last time you saw Vince McMahon sit down for an uncontrolled interview?
Never. I may have been too young to even realize what was going on. He might have done something younger before I really dove deep into the world of professional wrestling, but
was it Bob Costas? I think it was Bob Costas.
Maybe, right? maybe, and that was that was great. You know, that may be the only one off the top of my head. Yeah,
everything he's done, he did the Austin podcast.
Yeah, but that was very scripted though. I didn't
heavily controlled.
Yeah,
heavily controlled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Bob Costas deal, and he's going on record to say he wanted to kick the shit out of Bob Costas after that damn interview. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, Vince does not expose himself to the public like that, or he can't control the narrative. So I appreciate the fact that after pay-per-views, Tony Khan is out there doing media scrums. He's out there doing interviews with podcasters who don't, you know, they didn't sign off on the questions and they have their own questions. And he exposes himself to the elements. He even does the same thing on Twitter when he calls out idiots who say stupid shit.
Jesus Christ, bro. Could you imagine WWE sending out podcasters to their big event and doing fucking post-show media scrums with fucking podcasters and journalists in the community? If that happened, I don't even think it would be on planet Earth.
No, absolutely not. And that's the whole thing. The connection between the fans and the company is non-existent in WWE.
That's very sad. It's very sad, you know. Hopefully, and the funny thing is when Vince goes away and he's not in charge anymore the way he is right now, and he takes a lesser role, he's never going to go on any platform to talk about anything because he's going to die with all his money, and then Nick Khan's going to take over the company.
And Nick Khan is going to take over the company from what I'm hearing, which is a fucking shame, dude. It's a fucking slap in the face to Shane and Stephanie.
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, listen, man. Thoughts and prayers to Triple H tonight, man. Jesus fucking Christ. This guy, man. I feel so bad for him. I really do. What a disaster. Oh.
I figured when he was firing Triple H from all his, you know, daily duties, I really wasn't too upset about it because I figured, well, fine, he'll leave everything to fucking Stephanie and Triple H will still run the company. No, he goes out and hires fucking Nick Khan. This fucking guy.
And yes, Triple H is fired from NXT. I don't care what Shawn Michaels has to say. He's not coming back to work, and Shawn Michaels is being given orders by Bruce Pritchard and Vince McMahon, like I said last night, just to make sure everybody is aware of what's going on there. Anyway, Dynamite, Jesse. Winter is coming next week. We got 3 matches announced, looking like it's a great show so far with just these 3 matches. Danielson, Page, world title. Hikaru Shida versus Serena Deeb. Very much looking forward to that match. I know you are as well. MJF versus Dante Martin in the Dynamite Diamond Ring finals. Probably more to be added to that show as well. And then on Rampage, get this. We got Adam Cole versus Wheeler Yuta. Ruby Soho, Tay Conti, and Anna Jay, everybody's favorite tag team there, versus Nyla Rose, The Bunny, and Penelope Ford. I will happily be making a nice pot of tea while this match is on, outside of Ruby Soho, Tay Conti, and Anna Jay. The others, I don't really care about. Lucha Brothers versus...
Get to it. Get to the main event.
I know. Lucha Brothers versus FTR for the AEW World title. And look at this. Listen to this. We have the debut next week for Hook.
Here we go.
Hook versus Fuego del Sol on Rampage.
Main event.
This is actually this Friday. I'm sorry. This is this Friday's Rampage card. So you're getting Hook on Friday after SmackDown.
It's coming, man. It's coming.
Where are you hookers tonight? Where are the hookers tonight?
The hooker. Where the hook? We need a hook emoji, man.
Jesus Christ, man. Hook, man. I swear to God.
There we go. We have a hook emoji.
Bro, Hook will be trending on social media next week.
He's trending right now.
He's trending right now on social media.
Yeah,
Listen, man, I don't know what it is, man. Is it the hair? It's got to be the hair, bro.
I don't know. He's a fucking pretty boy, man.
I don't know. What is it with this guy?
There he is.
Does he have ungodly strength? Like what like is he like a fucking Greek god that we don't know about?
Did you see that body in the graphic though?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I
don't know what it is. Is he even Taz's son? That's what I want to know.
But that's not the point. Was Big Show Andre the Giant's son? Of course he was. All right, good.
Everybody, look, the chat's going more crazy for Hook than anything we talked about so far. It's fucking crazy, man. I'm gonna put Hook in the fucking thumbnail and the title next week.
You should, man. Hook is over.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, man, that's what's coming up for Dynamite. And AEW did announce tonight that Revolution is happening in Orlando March 6th. Ticket information was already released as well. March 6th. That is Sunday, March 6th in Orlando at the Audition Arena. There will be a fan fest, Rampage, fan fest, and then Revolution in the same building. So they are following the old WWE formula there with the takeovers happening in the same building as the major pay-per-views, followed by the Raw the very next night. So they're doing their thing there. Tickets go on sale December 17th at 10 a.m. Eastern on AEWTix.com. And I am contemplating going. I'm not sure what is going on yet. I'm going to wait till after the holidays, but we will see what happens. But if you guys are in the Orlando area, you will have Revolution happening on March 6th, 2022. There you go.
I got a question for the chat.
What's that?
All right. This is important, bro. So, I'm going to need a 1 in the chat for option 1. Give me a 2 in the chat for option 2. Who's more over? Hook or Von Wagner? Hook 1, Wagner 2.
I thought you were going to say Dominic Mysterio.
No. Oh, fuck no, that guy's buried. Hook, Von Wagner. Hook, Von Wagner. Hook, Von Wagner. Oh, we got hooks. We got a bunch of hooks, bro. I don't think Wagner's gonna... Oh, we got 1 fucking Wagner. Oh my God, dude. Fucking Hook. Okay. Fuck Wagner, bro. What the hell?
Von Wagner's more over, bro. Von Wagner's more over. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, man. We're going to get into the review in just a second. Not much happened on the show, so hopefully we don't spend too much time on the review, but I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. We got over 2,000 people live in the venue, writing off the scripts. It is December 8th, 2021. A couple of important notes before we get into everything. I want to give a very special happy birthday to Raging Girl Gamer tonight. It is her birthday. So, Rage, if you're in the chat, hopefully you had a fantastic birthday today. Also, happy birthday to my boy, Jake Hasso. He is a very, very good buddy of mine, ex-pro wrestler. And I wish him all the best, him and his family. Hopefully he enjoys his birthday as well. So, happy birthday to Jake and Rage. Enjoy yourselves. Follow me on social media, man, at JDfromNY206. That's Twitter and Instagram. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for all notifications. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. We see 614 likes on the live stream chat. Let's try for at least 1,000, man. 1,000 is the goal tonight for the live stream as far as the thumbs up is concerned. Get those super chats in. Jesse and I will read all of them, every single one of them at the end of the show, so make sure you guys get them on in. Let us know what you think of everything that happened on Dynamite tonight. Go check out all the other videos that you might have missed on the channel. There's some great stuff over there. An extra thrown in between the live streams. Monday Night Raw, we did NXT last night, talking about Johnny Gargano's last possible night on WWE television. And last weekend's Off the Script, episode 399, live. Go check all that stuff out. It is all on the homepage right now for you guys if you missed any of that stuff. Tonight's show sponsored by my great friends over at Honey. Join honey.com/offthescripts. Download the free web browser and start saving some money this holiday season, man. Do your Christmas shopping and let Honey do all the work to find you some great savings. That's join honey.com/offthescripts. bonfire.com/offthescript. And go get your t-shirts, man. We still got those NWO-inspired Wolfpack and black and white designs on Bonfire. Go and check that stuff out. Bonfire.com, the official storefront of everything off the script. So go get your t-shirts today and get them for the holiday season. Jesse, let's start at the top. We had CM Punk come out, and he cut a promo against MJF. And we're going to go over exactly what CM Punk talked about. It was a night where Punk got the microphone and MJF did not get the microphone. MJF's music played. Out comes CM Punk. Fans actually booed, which was obviously not normal, but on this night, it was normal, being that it was MJF's hometown. He put his hands on his hips. He looked around with this kind of snarky grin on his face. He walked out to the ring with no theme music, so no Cult of Personality played tonight after the initial couple of beats of MJF's theme music, which, kind of fit the mood as well. So, I like that attention to detail by Tony Khan and his production team. So, that's all you got, says CM Punk. Chicago was so much louder. So, clearly the loud boos in Long Island for him initially got louder. Punk said, that's all you got. Chicago was much louder. He laughed. Seriously, is that all you got? He figured out why the Islanders have yet to win a game in that building. That's why you guys are so weak. Is that all you got? So y'all certainly don't disappoint, unlike your guy MJF. He asked if he is really their guy. Some fans chanted no. Not everybody there was from Long Island, so they might not have a real desire to cheer somebody like MJF. Punk took off his jacket to reveal this AEW 4 Pillars t-shirt that Mr. MJF is definitely a part of, but on Punk's shirt, he had Britt Baker in place of MJF next to Darby Allin, Jungle Boy, and Sammy Guevara. He asked if MJF is really his guy. He said, MJF said he's bigger on Long Island than Roddy Piper in Oregon, but he's not even bigger than Piper in Welcome to Frogtown. Now, I never seen that one, Jesse. Have you seen Welcome to Frogtown with Roddy Piper?
No.
I have not even heard of it.
I've not seen, I think I saw a couple of clips, but I've not seen an entire Roddy Piper movie.
Yeah, me neither. And don't really rag on us for that. I don't really care to go watch old Roddy Piper flicks, but the crowd chanted something. Punk couldn't make it out. I think they were chanting "fuck your pizza," if I'm not mistaken. Did you hear that, Jesse? They were chanting "fuck your pizza" tonight. It's in the notes.
I couldn't make out what they were saying either, but that sounds like some typical New Yorkers. So,
yeah, of course they were chanting "fuck your pizza," man. But he said he couldn't understand them, just like the Islanders can't understand how to put a puck in the net. So I legitimately laughed at that line. And shout out to my boy Ticket Drew. He's a big Islanders fan, so he was probably hating CM Punk tonight. So
they got fucking pissed with that line.
Yeah.
Man. They turned full heel at that point.
Booze broke out. He said the Islanders beat Ottawa last night. Listen, that's not really all that great. That's like me beating QT Marshall 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, Punk is just egging it on here with the fucking Islanders hate. Punk says he isn't mad at them for MJF being their guy, but I just feel a little bit sorry for you. He said he has his eyes set next week on the AEW Championship match, Jesse. This is the most interesting part of it all. He's got his eyes set on this championship match between Paige and Bryan Danielson. He says, I want next. Then he says, I suspect MJF wants next as well. He said they ought to settle that before one of them goes on to fight for the AEW title. He said he tried twice to get him in the ring and he ran. He rubbed it in that MJF is their guy. Continuing on with that narrative, he proposed they settle it in the ring. He says he doesn't want to deal with Wardlow, FTR, or Shawn Spears. He said MJF stooped as low as to bring his dog Larry into this, and Larry has more balls than MJF, and Larry is neutered. He said he's just out here having fun. He said if MJF is their hero and that's who they want to back, he understands why they're Islander fans since the Islanders haven't won anything since 1984. He says he wants MJF. He wants him one-on-one. He doesn't want him to run. I want him to stand and fight like we do in Chicago. He says he doesn't think MJF would agree to it. He said, if that's your guy and that's who you want to back, you're all chicken shit. He threw the mic down, And he healed it up tonight. He had to put that smile away, Jesse, just for one night and be the old CM Punk that we saw him all those years ago before he left. I thought this was great, and the line that I said was most interesting is that Punk is out there now mentioning he wants the AEW Championship, or at least an opportunity at the AEW Championship. And the thing he mentioned is, Jesse, he said MJF is going to want that title. MJF's made no secret about that at all. And this match is going to determine who is the next in line for the AEW title. And like you and I have both said, MJF is that guy, Punk or no Punk, he's beating Punk when this match happens, and he's the number one contender for that title.
Yeah, this is a big match for MJF. Not to say that if he loses it, he can't come back for it, but if he wins it, then it's full steam ahead. There's no stopping this guy.
Yep.
And a win like that over Punk will just give him that much more verbal ammunition when he comes out to piss off a crowd like Chicago. So I'm entirely expecting MJF to win this one.
And before anybody mentions, oh, look at AEW copying WWE by having a long-winded promo to start the show. You haven't seen a promo like this on WWE television. Roman Reigns is not even in the discussion either because it's all the same shit, even though Roman Reigns is doing fantastic work. You don't see something like this on Monday Night Raw because they don't know how to speak. They don't let their wrestlers go out there and speak like they let CM Punk do on AEW television. It's not the same thing. And AEW has not done this every single week for 52 fucking Dynamites in the calendar year. This is maybe the third time I've seen them cut a long-winded promo to start the show. And every time they've done it, it's actually made sense. It was entertaining. It was hot. It was great. So as long as they don't abuse it, I'm okay with them switching up the formula every now and then. Something that WWE should definitely look at.
Yeah. Hey, I just sent you some breaking news. I'll leave to you if you want to read it to your phone.
Breaking news, Healed by Nature, YouTube. Breaking news here. Jesse sending me breaking news on the text. Jack Evans files complaint against Mexican police after alleged extortion attempt. I read that. I read that.
Really?
I don't know what to say about that, man. What the fuck is he doing in Mexico? Wrestling, I'm assuming, right?
Probably wrestling. What the fuck do you mean? What's he doing in Mexico? What's he doing getting extorted is the question.
I don't know. What are they extorting Jack Evans for?
Isn't this a man of his own fucking business? That's what he's doing in Mexico.
I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about that at another time. But I did come across that. Hopefully all is well with Jack Evans there. That sounds like a terrible nightmare. Nobody wants to be in Mexico being extorted by police officers down there.
Nope.
But a vignette aired as soon as this ended of a sports car driving up as a narrator was talking about MJF in a very over-embellished way. Narrator says, if you think he's a villain, you aren't from Long Island. He cited a bunch of stuff Long Islanders are proud of or know about. I knew nothing about this stuff. Maybe I should ask Hoop Media. They know about Long Island. He then walked onto Plainview High School football field wearing his letter jacket. As the narrator listed all of his accomplishments MJF had in high school and otherwise. This man might not be your cup of tea, but to us Long Islanders, he's the salt of the earth, and that makes him better than you, and you know it. So this was a grand vignette. MJF came out and made his entrance for the Dynamite's Diamond Battle Royal. Looked like MJF was tearing up there, bro. Did you see him kind of getting teary-eyed when he came out to do the entrance for this Battle Royal?
No, I saw no such thing, bro. Move on to the next segment.
Well, you didn't see MJF tearing up?
That did not fucking happen, man. What's wrong with you?
What are you talking about? Man, take the fucking glasses off. Maybe you would have saw it.
Nope. Too bad. I didn't see it.
Chat, did you see MJF tear up on Dynamite tonight?
It didn't happen.
This ignorant clown. Oh, my goodness. All right.
Well, you want me to tweet MJF and tell him that you said he was fucking crying on TV?
I didn't use the word crying. Yeah, I said tearing up.
Okay. Yeah,
just like how I teared up when Rebel Heart played at War Games and Johnny Gargano came out, knowing that it was his last show.
Man, you doing it again. I'll send the tweet out, bro.
Send them the fucking clip, too. I didn't say it.
Let them know, man.
Anyway, Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal. We got MJF, Wardlow, Lee Johnson's out there. My boy Lee Johnson. You know, the guy that you have a problem with, apparently, Jesse, right? Lee Johnson. Didn't you say some derogatory things about his AEW Dark match a couple of weeks back? Said something about him, right? That he needs to go back to the Nightmare Factory. He's not cutting it. Something along those lines. No, that wasn't you?
Nope.
Maybe it was somebody else. I talked to a lot of people during my week, man. Maybe I got confused. I don't know.
Unbelievable.
Lee Johnson, Matt Hardy, Dante Martin, Ricky Starks.
I do have a question. I would love to know why his girlfriend's out there in blackface. I'm just saying. All right.
Whoa. What?
Just
you mean Julia Hart got blacked tonight?
No, she's out there in blackface, bro.
No, she's not. Come on.
I don't care if she's on an episode of Blacked, bro. You can't be out there in blackface. You can't do that, bro. Not right.
She got House of Black, bro.
Oh.
Kazarian.
What's his problem with Julia fucking Hart?
Listen, man, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe Selena didn't make the cheerleading squad back in high school, man. I don't fucking know.
What did she do?
Now I'm scared for my fucking life, dude, because this guy's gonna be at House of Glory on Saturday, man. I may get fucking blackfaced on Saturday afternoon. What'd you say about my wife?
That's how he gets you. He spit at you, then you get canceled on social media. That's how he fucking gets you.
Yeah, I know, man. Jeez. Hopefully he doesn't know who I am.
Jeez.
You know, I don't need him coming up to the announce desk. Hey, aren't you that guy? Nah, that's not me. That's this guy over here, Solid Monster. He's the one who said it.
Yeah.
The other New York podcast. Not me, man. Leo Rush, Jay Lethal, Powerhouse Hobbs, Matt Sydal, and Lee Moriarty was in this thing. Surprised to see Jay Lethal in there, bro. Kind of treated like an afterthought in there. What'd you think about Jay Lethal being a part of this and getting eliminated relatively quickly?
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
That sucks. He did kind of unceremoniously get thrown in and thrown out of that battle royal. But again, we know the roster is stacked. We know that TK has long-term plans. We can't praise Tony Khan for having long-term plans and then boo him for not having something for someone that he just picked up a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
If by that theory, we must assume that it's going to take him time to get him worked into the long-term plans. So let's give him time.
Yeah. I have no problem at all with what they're doing with Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal will be a part of bigger things sooner rather than later. Just let him get his feet wet and get affiliated with a new company. That's all it is.
With the locker room, give him some matches on dark here and there, get some chemistry with the team, and he'll be fine.
Yep. So Wardlow quickly eliminated Lee Moriarty here, saved MJF from elimination at the hands of Jay Lethal early on. Bunny was out there, passed brass knuckles to Matt Hardy, and he eliminated Lethal after striking him. Not really the best way to go about it, but Hardy eliminated Lethal.
One question. Hold on.
Yeah.
Are there disqualifications in a battle royal?
No.
Okay.
There's no rules.
Okay. Go ahead.
So Hardy was there eliminated.
Well, why is she fucking sneaking him fucking brass knuckles then?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if it was done. I didn't really see if it was done in a sneaking fashion, but
I did. It was.
It was just like you didn't see MJF tearing up before, right? You saw that though, right? Yeah, they takes the glasses off. See? All right, moving on. Hardy eliminated Lethal. Dante Martin eliminated Hardy. Dante and Leo faced off. Were knocked down by Wardlow and Hobbs. They had a little big man battle in the middle of this battle royal. Wardlow nearly eliminated Hobbs before a flip kick from Rush kind of did the job there. Starks and Rush battle out. Back and forth. Wardlow and MJF were swarmed by the other competitors that remained in the match. Rush and Johnson tried to eliminate Wardlow, but MJF, Jesse, comes up from behind and eliminates Wardlow. I don't know if it was done, quote-unquote, by accident, but knowing MJF, he knew exactly what he was doing because he wanted to get rid of Wardlow because he wanted to win the match, and he didn't want to have to deal with Wardlow being there at the end with him. So Wardlow was very angry there. So we're subtly starting to see the little teases of MJF and Wardlow breaking up.
Stop. You know the difference in a calculated plan?
This was not a calculated plan.
It was a pinnacle plan.
This was a pinnacle plan? Then why did Wardlow run his fingers through his hair and be absolutely frustrated with what was going on?
That was the signal, bro. The signal, like, hey, everything went okay. Move on.
This fucking guy. This fucking guy's telling me what I saw, man. Yet he didn't see MJF tearing up just fucking 5 minutes ago.
Like, you better quit saying that. The Pinnacle is fine. The Pinnacle is fine.
Sure, okay. So there's no subtle teases of Wardlow and MJF breaking up? No? Okay.
No.
I guess we'll move on and we'll just sweep that one under the rug, right?
We're good here, dude.
All right.
What do you know? You thought MJF would get booed in fucking Long Island.
MJF's the best heel in the business. Why not?
Because he's at home, bro.
It doesn't matter.
Everybody in his hometown loves him except his parents, all right?
You got one right. You got 1 out of 100 right. Great. Great.
Man.
Maybe I should give you the fucking choice and option of choosing Thunder Rose's South Jersey taco adventure. So you end up picking the wrong one, then she hunts you down even faster.
She might not even go for tacos out there, man. She didn't go for tacos in Chicago. I don't know.
Well, listen, man, Chicago sucks for their pizza and probably their tacos. So, I mean, I don't blame her.
Well, man, please, Chicago tacos are off the hook, man. And they went to Norfolk, Virginia.
Where?
Tacos.
Chipotle?
Vicky.
Chipotle? Chipotle don't count, bro.
What the fuck? Oh, I gotta tell you something too. I hate Vicky Guerrero now.
Why? Because she doesn't like the chorizo from Chipotle?
No, because when asked about putting pineapple
she's one of those
in tacos because al pastor is usually with pineapple on a spit. Vicky says she doesn't like al pastor with pineapple on a spit. She says, and this is her words, pineapple only belongs on pizza.
Pineapple doesn't belong hot on anything.
Bro, this is my girl Vicky, man. I thought me and Vicky were cool.
There are things that you are supposed to eat hot, and there are things that you are supposed to eat cold. Pineapple is not one of those foods that you eat hot. It doesn't belong on tacos. It doesn't belong on pizza. It doesn't belong on anything. Except the salad, fruit salad, that's cold.
You ever had grilled pineapple?
No.
And somebody said Thunder Rosa will be in Chicago on Saturday. I know she's working the Sunday show at this venue about 15-minute walk, 2-minute drive.
Are you going?
Probably not, man. I gotta hunker down for Christmas.
This guy's fucking scared over here.
Yeah,
this guy is scared
of Thunder Rosa. I would go.
Scared.
Man, whatever, man. Look, let's move on with the fucking show, bro.
MJF eliminated Wardlow on purpose. He eliminated Wardlow. And it came down to Kazarian trying to eliminate MJF, but MJF bridged the ropes and Kazarian went flying. The finals were MJF, Dante Martin, and Ricky Starks. It appears that Team Taz had a 2-on-1 advantage, but Dante turned on Starks and eliminated him. And the bell rings, and we get MJF and Dante Martin next week for the Dynamite Diamond Ring. I do think MJF retains the Dynamite Diamond Ring. I don't see Dante Martin, like you said, Jesse, holding the ring. It doesn't really fit him, but maybe with Rush, if he lines himself a Rush, I could see it maybe making sense on him. And the Dynamite Diamond Ring usually is Tony Khan's way of signaling, yeah, this is my guy for the year. This is who you're going to see a lot of, and we've seen a lot of Dante Martin. He may pull the trigger on this and have MJF screwed out of the Dynamite Diamond Ring, but I don't know. It looks good on MJF. Why change it?
Yeah, I agree, man. It's one of those things. To me, that diamond ring, it kind of reminds me of the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yep.
In the sense that it just belongs on the heel.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of a babyface is going to come out there and compete for a legitimate title, not for a ring to brandish and show off, you know?
Yeah. So after the match, MJF raised Dante's hand. Starks ran back in, attacked Dante. MJF looked very conflicted on the ramp in the aisleway, and then he ran to the ring to interfere in this beatdown. He and Starks faced off, but MJF joined in on the attack on Dante with Ricky Starks. CM Punk ran down with no music. MJF bailed. Punk got booed. Dante hit Starks with an enziguri, and Punk hit the GTS on Starks, and he stood tall on the end of this segment. So CM Punk comes to make the save, and MJF bails. So that was CM Punk trying to get his hands on MJF, and pretty much MJF proving CM Punk wrong again, man. running away like a coward, not wanting to fight.
But was it MJF getting under Punk's skin? Because now for the second time in a row, Punk couldn't keep up with MJF on the mic, so I guess that's why he went after him physically, right?
You're probably right with that, yeah. Getting under his skin, mind games,
yeah.
Exactly why he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
Jurassic Express, this was Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and the Varsity Blondes, Brian Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison, with Christian Cage and Julia Hart in their corner, defeated the Acclaimed Max Caster, Anthony Bowens, and 2.0 Jeff Parker and Matt Lee with Daniel Garcia. So we got Mr. Max Caster coming out there and spitting his rap, did a rap on his way to the ring like he usually does, which turned into a dig on the Islanders. Jungle Boy's promo skills, and the former New York governor, dickhead, Andrew Cuomo. So that's what he rapped about.
Not a good one this week.
No, it was all right. It wasn't his best one.
Not a good one. I mean, I think Punk took the burn out of his Islanders stick, but he ran the Islanders into the ground a little while ago. So.
Yeah, but there's no way anybody in that arena cannot laugh and agree with the Andrew Cuomo comment.
Yeah, well,
I think that was.
They probably do agree and want to laugh at it, but at the same time, when it's in a different aspect, this is the same aspect differently. Don't bring politics into the show.
I agree. Well, Bowen started off with Jungle Boy. They, I didn't really care about this match. I mean, this is listen. This match had 4 great tag teams. Not really much happened here that would pique my interest. It seems like they're just biding time with the Jurassic Express team to get them a tag team title opportunity and maybe turn Christian on Jungle Boy, which I do think is the end goal here. The Blondes were eventually tagged in. Pillman landed a diving drop kick, and Garrison hit a big dive on everybody. A drop kick, heart attack on Caster, got a 2 count. 2.0 distracted the official of the match, allowing Bowens to interfere as the illegal man. The Acclaimed 2.0 beat down the Varsity Blondes. Pillman, to be exact, in their corner. Pillman finally broke free. Double knees, reached Luchasaurus, the big man, for the hot tag. He ran wild on everybody, including a chokeslam on Bowens onto Caster. Jungle Boy then tagged in with a rebound lariat. And we got a parade of big moves from everybody. Everybody hit their big spots in this match like they usually do. Jungle Boy went for the snatch wrap. Garcia hopped on the apron to distract the official. Eddie Kingston ran out and pulled Garcia off the apron. Caster missed the mic drop, and Jungle Boy locked on the snatch wrap for the submission victory. So Eddie Kingston with the assist here as he is continuing his ongoing feud with 2.0. Probably going to end up resulting in Jericho and Kingston teaming up against 2.0. But what'd you think of the match, Jesse? It's pretty much like I said. I think they're just biding time to get the Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy team of, Jurassic Express in the tag team title picture. And, that's not happening right now because we got to finish this Lucha Brothers and FTR feud.
It seems all this seems a little bit lost right now.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for Christian to they should go ahead and turn Christian and get him started feuding with the Jurassic Express, and that will give them something to do.
I do think we'll probably be looking at that match, Christian Cage versus Jungle Boy for Revolution. I do think that's what their plan is there. I don't know when the heel turn's going to happen, but I think it's a long time coming. I think Christian's going to do very well as a heel. I think that's a role best suited for him in AEW. I don't think the babyface reaction is as expected with everybody. But the other thing about this match, it just highlights that they got a lot of great tag teams in AEW, and it's very exciting going into 2022. I think this is the best the division has looked, and now you're going to be adding Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish to the fold. Maybe the Briscoes, it's gonna get better, bro. A great tag team division right now, probably the best in the world, is only gonna get any even better.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, give me the Briscoes right fucking now, man.
Yep.
This heel turn from Christian needs to be effective. It needs to work, and I'm not sure how he's supposed to feud with Jurassic Express by himself. So that being said, when Christian turns, if the end game is gonna be Christian Cage versus Jungle Boy, then Cage needs to just somehow flat out murder Luchasaurus. Sneak him from behind, in the back attack, and Marco's stunned as well. He needs to just kill him, and then just left the Jungle Boy to avenge them and come around and get revenge for that. But other than that, I mean, I can't figure out how Christian Cage is gonna run around with Luchasaurus, there to protect Jungle Boy. He needs to come up from behind and murder him, take him out of the equation.
Maybe it happens when they do get that tag team title opportunity and Christian just says, fuck these guys and screws them over.
Yeah, be the best way to do it.
Another tag team match happened right after this match. Young Bucks, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson with Adam Cole, Bay, and Brandon Cutler outside in their corner defeated Chaos, Chuck Taylor, and Rocky Romero with Orange Cassidy in their corner. This was a very good tag team match. This is not like the Best Friends cringe garbage. This is Rocky Romero doing what he does, and Chuck Taylor is very good as well, but we got a very good tag team match out of these four guys. Rocky and Nick started the match off. They had a nice back and forth exchange until Rocky took control with an arm drag. Chuck and Matt then tagged in respectively, and Chuck rolled Matt up for a 2 out of nowhere. Bucks drop kicked Chuck off the apron. Rocky dispatched Nick, took him out with a tope suicida. Matt immediately came back with a big drop kick to the floor. Bucks then took Rocky and grounded him in their corner of the ring, beat him down, frequent tags by the heels. And Rocky eventually escaped to Chuck to get a hot tag. Chuck came in with a big DDT, flatliner combination. He landed a tope con hero on both Bucks, but immediately turned around and was given 2 double super kicks. Rocky took a super kick as well. Then the Bucks did their rope run kiss on the floor with Adam Cole, which everybody seems to find to be cringe. I don't mind it at all. Oh my God, look at Adam Cole. He's buried in AEW. Give me a break. Always the geeks on social media saying something stupid. So they did their rope kiss run with Adam Cole on the floor. Nick hit a soccer-style kick on Chuck, followed by a flipping senton. That sent Chuck to the floor. The Bucks did the senton again in the ring, and they were in complete control. Cole leveled Orange with a pump kick. Chuck had to take his shades and put his shades on and toss Nick over into Matt. Rocky then tagged in, went for the forever clotheslines before hitting a double Hurricane Rana, then a step-up Hurricane Rana on Nick. Back in the ring, Rocky hit a sliced bread on Matt to get a 2 count. Nick attacked Rocky with an X Factor, ran into soul food from Chuck. Matt went for a Northern Light, just barrage of suplexes here, but Rocky turned it into a DDT. Brandon Cutler then gets in there. He distracts the official, and Cole tried to get involved, but Orange Cassidy cut him off with some of his unbelievably devastating offensive strikes. Nick Jackson crushed him with a super kick. Cutler then inadvertently sprayed Matt in the face. Rocky then jackknifed Matt, but Nick broke up the pin right at the last second. Matt countered sliced bread into a tombstone position, but Rocky cradled out of it for a unbelievable near fall. Matt then pump-handled Romero into a perfect Meltzer driver position, and the Bucks hit it for the win. Excellent tag team match between these four guys. If Rocky Romero is going to come to Dynamite and do that every single time he's there, give me more of that. The super click and Cutler beat down the others after the match. Wheeler Yuta ran out there. He was taken down by Cole. Cole then hit the Panama Sunrise on Orange Cassidy, which is always a great thing to see. I'm sure many of you enjoyed that. Super Click set up a 3-way BTE trigger, but the Best Friends music hits, Jesse, and we see the return of Trent Beretta with his mother, Sue. She drove the white minivan into the venue. Trent had a shaved head, and he looked great after spinal surgery. He's been out for so long. Trent speared Cutler on the ramp and took out Matt and Adam Cole with lariats before taking care of Nick with some suplexes. The Best Friends all hugged at the end, and his mom was out there. Chris Statlander was out there. Big celebration. So we got the Best Friends, Jesse, back on Dynamite. Trent is back. What do you think of this? And what are we doing with this chaos shit, man? Are we going anywhere with this? Or how are you feeling about it? Is it lingering a little bit too long? Do you want to see Okada? Do you not want to see any more of this shit on TV? Tell me about it.
It's confusing. I don't hate any of it. I'm just trying to figure out, what the end game is to this and everything else. It's not offensive or like boring or, I'm glad Sue is back and, at least she brought Trent with her, I guess. But I heard Sue was in chaos now, man.
Sue is in chaos. It seems to be that Sue's in chaos, man. They were even giving her the runaround about which heart camera to look into because she didn't know what she was doing out there.
She didn't know, man. She had to say, sometimes you're not born with the knowledge of where hard cam is, right, man?
No.
Jeez, you got to learn these things. What I wonder is, how do hardcore New Japan Pro Wrestling fans feel about Sue being in Chaos?
I don't know, man, but I'm thinking about this Chaos stuff on AEW television. Are they potentially setting up, because the Bucks are now feuding with the Best Friends, and obviously Chaos is involved here. They're all in Chaos. Are they setting up Adam Cole and Kazuchika Okada? Is this Okada's in to get into a feud with Adam Cole, and something happens there, and we get that match at a major pay-per-view sometime next year?
I mean, if it was, would you complain about it?
Take my money.
Right. So, exactly. So, it would, in hindsight, well, not hindsight, but, if you step back and look at it, if you bring in Okada, Adam Cole is the best opponent you can put him in the ring with right now, right or wrong.
Yeah, really. There's a reason why this feud is something that's happening on television right now. Legitimately came out of nowhere. Maybe that is what they're looking for as far as an in to Okada. The only other guy I would put in the ring with Okada, honestly, right off the top of my head, immediately, and you don't even need a story, you just throw them out there and let them do what they got to do, is Bryan Danielson.
Bryan. Yeah, and there's no shortage of people you can throw Okada in the ring with and come up with a 5-star match. But if you're looking to pop the biggest interest in it, then yeah, Cole, Bryan, maybe Punk,
yeah.
Maybe Punk, and just by name value alone, just Okada and Punk. But the likelihood, I'm looking at Bryan or Cole.
And I have no problem with that at all. I wonder what they're doing with that. Maybe it gets to a point where it's just so one-sided. Okada comes and makes his presence known, and we get Okada throwing his name into the hat of matches on AEW television. I don't know. I've been trying to figure out a way to get him involved, because there's got to be a way, and I definitely do think that he's one of Tony Khan's many surprises of the next coming months. So we'll see what happens. But if it's Adam Cole, you're not going to hear a peep out of me. I'll tell you that right now.
Not at all.
Ruby Soho. Tony Schiavone was about to interview Ruby Soho, but the Bunny and Penelope Ford interrupted. They said that they teamed with Nyla Rose against Soho and two friends. If she has any friends, then they laughed at Ruby Soho and called her Ruby Solo. When Ruby started getting upset here, she took her jacket off and started a brawl. Nyla jumped her from behind. Tay Conti and Anna Jay ran in to make the save with chairs, cleared the scene. Vicky Guerrero was heard fucking laughing like a gargoyle in the background as the heels backed away after the dirty deed done here by Nyla Rose. I don't really care. This is just setting up Ruby and Nyla and giving them something to do until we get to the semifinals of this tournament. Don't really care either way, but listen, everybody's favorite tag team in AEW is TJ is what they call her, right? Or call them? Anna Jay and Tay Conti?
Yeah. They get a name,
the social media name, I guess.
I guess it is. Yeah, I think somebody did call him
TJ. Who doesn't like TJ, right?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
I mean, Jungle Boy's a big fan.
Well, look, dude, Jungle Boy's an asshole. So, can't wait for Christian Cage to kick his ass now that I think about it.
Oh, my goodness.
But they need to finish establishing the women's singles division before they start pushing the women's tag.
You told me something, and I read something, but I didn't really report on it because we don't really know. All we know is something that she tweeted. She tweeted a winky face online when fans asked her if she's going to get back into wrestling again. You'd think Kairi Sane is going to end up joining AEW. Why do you think that?
Because she was completely happy and fine being an ambassador where she was over in Japan. And just out of the blue, she wants out, and she's leaving the company. Why? What's she doing?
She is. I think she opened up a. I don't know if it's a training facility or gymnasium, a fitness center of sorts. She opened up a fitness center in Japan, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. So my theory is that she wants to get back into the ring and wrestle, and she wants to come over to AEW, and I see them putting Kairi Sane with Riho to help Riho deal with Britt Baker and her goons.
I could absolutely see that. Listen, I know Kenny Omega's. I heard Kenny. I don't know Kenny Omega or what he said, but I've heard him or heard it being reported that he said that he's a big fan of Kairi Sane, and you know how he feels about the Joshis over there. But maybe we do see him advocate to get Tony Khan to bring her into the company, man. And I tell you right now, with all the names out there already that we've talked about on the show, on top of your Britt Bakers and your Thunder Roses and your Chris Statlanders and your Ruby Sohos and your Sheetas, your Serena Deebs, your Rihos, your Jamie Hayters, Nyla Rose, I'll throw in that discussion as well, the up-and-coming Jade Cargill. Then you add Ember Moon or Athena, whatever she's going to be called. Tegan Knox, right? Nixon Newell is her indie name. You add those two, and maybe a Taya Valkyrie, maybe. I don't know what her plans are, what she wants to do. I know she was just seen in Mexico wrestling. And then you want to add Kairi Sane, bro. You could automatically start talking about AEW as having the best women's division in all of pro wrestling. In the United States.
In the United States.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, if Sane, if she does show up in AEW, I'm telling you right now, I'm sitting and waiting for Io Shirai contract rumors. Waiting. What is she doing in WWE? What is her future in WWE?
Bro, you look at Johnny Gargano and look at what he is to NXT. It's not the same, but you look at what his career trajectory is in that company and why he walked away. NXT, he loved it. I'm sure EO loved NXT while working there on the Triple H. If she has a contract up, I don't think she's an idiot. Everybody knows exactly what's going on up there. They don't want any part of it. So it's either, you stay in NXT and you kind of hit that ceiling or you get out. And I could see EO getting out. I could really see EO walking away.
I mean, why stay?
No reason.
Asuka has already reached her ceiling. She's never going to get any higher than she's already gotten in WWE. And she didn't get high enough.
No.
She did not get as high as she deserved to be in WWE. So why would we think that Kairi Sane, not Kairi Sane, why would we think that Io would be treated any differently on the main roster?
Io will be treated like everybody else. Tony Storm and Aaliyah. And who else is on Monday Night Raw not getting a big push right now? Who's there that they got?
Anybody not named Charlotte Becky and Sasha.
Yeah. It's crazy. WWE does not want to create any new women's stars. Meanwhile, AEW is looking at a potential next year to have the best women's division in the United States. They don't want to see what they do.
I'm seeing over the next couple of years, I'm personally seeing any of the women on the indies with any kind of name value, I kind of see them gravitating to AEW because it's a market that needs top female talent.
Yep. Jordan
Grace. Don't know her contract status or her situation, but when it's up, I would not doubt that she pops on over to AEW.
Listen. If Jordan Grace is not going to be with Impact forever, and if Jonathan Gresham, her husband, signs with AEW, you can absolutely guarantee that's going to be a game-changing decision right there in that household. She will end up joining AEW as well.
I bring them in as a power couple.
I would too. Absolutely. But let's not fantasy book. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We could sit here and talk about these potential pairings and matchups and rumors and innuendo all night. But we got the segment that I'm looking forward to most because I know exactly how he's going to react to this. Sammy Guevara is out there. God. Sammy Guevara is being interviewed by Tony Schiavone, and Guevara was asked to talk about his TNT title open challenge. Out comes Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes is booed in Long Island. He came out through the babyface tunnel. He's wearing black sleeveless hoodie and sweatpants. His burns looked brutal. Shout out to Cody for taking that bump out. A lot of people made fun of Cody about that bump last week. I enjoyed it.
I don't think it was something to make fun of him about. It was a dangerous bump.
Yeah.
I think he put himself into that spot for no reason.
Well, I mean,
I don't think it was necessary.
And it wasn't necessary, but he wanted to make a memory in Atlanta.
Okay, I want a lot of things I don't get to do when I want to do them. I mean,
Well,
it was unnecessary, bro. It was
at the end of the day, his loyalty to the company and his ballsy attitude and what he gives us as a fan base cannot be overlooked. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta respect him. Everybody can boo him, but you gotta respect his heart, which is great. So he's got his burns on his arm. Cody says he didn't want to blindside him from one good guy to another. He said, Jesse, is he a good? Is he a good guy?
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's throwing salt on the wound here, man. He knows how to choose his words wisely.
He's a good guy, but he has no idea what tunnel to exit out of the last couple of weeks. I'm a good guy. I was meant to go through this fucking tunnel. What the fuck are you doing, man?
He said his open challenge is going great, but his Christmas Day challenge will be against him. He said Tony Khan just made it. So then Guevara whispered something in his ear. Cody says, good luck, kid. He teased going through the heel tunnel. He said, nah. And then he walked through the babyface tunnel. So now, Jesse, we're looking at a Christmas Day challenge of the TNT title open challenge of Sammy Guevara's against Cody Rhodes. Please tell me what you're thinking about this. And do we see Cody get back the TNT title to, I guess, kind of accentuate his babyface heel back and forth going on here?
Honestly, I would do it in a heartbeat.
So would I. That's the same thing that I thought of when I see this. I'm like, if there's one guy that's going to take the title off Sammy Guevara, there you go.
Yeah.
Put it on Cody.
In a heartbeat. Nobody wants to see Sammy Guevara lose that title. And nobody wants to see Sammy Guevara lose it to Cody. So do it. Give it to Cody and turn him fucking heel.
Oh, well, then this is it. I mean, you're asking for Tony Khan to put this match together against one of the biggest baby faces in the company at Sammy Guevara, and then you're going to have Cody Rhodes win. This is it, bro. If he wins this title, he needs to absolutely make the heel turn 100% confirmed on that night.
Yeah. Yeah, he should.
Fuck the fans. This is my title. I can't get my world title back because you'll bitch and moan about that too. So I went after the biggest babyface we got holding a championship right now. There you go. Now it's mine. What the fuck you going to say now?
Yeah. This little thing he's doing, to be honest, if you gave him the title, if you gave him the TNT title and had him continue to come out and play this ambiguous role, straddling the line and everything like that as TNT champion, I could see that getting him even more heat. So just continue to play the I think I'm a good guy, story, and continue to act like an asshole in the process. I could see that having some legs. That would be kind of cool.
Listen, man, everybody wants to get on Cody Rhodes' case, man. Cody Rhodes may be in the top 2 storylines right now in all of AEW. We got Punk and MJF, and then Cody is the most interesting outside of that going on. Second, and Danielson's up there as well. I love what he's doing. I think this is the best Danielson that we've gotten so far in AEW. But Cody Rhodes, I think Cody Rhodes is the most interesting individual right now on current AEW television. Just because we don't know where he's going, he knows what he's doing, and he knows we want it. He knows that the fans are booing him, but it's going to be up to him and when he thinks is right to turn himself heel. And we're all just waiting there with bated breath. Yeah.
Now, if he's still sticking to his I'm never going to turn guns and he's just going to do these teases for, the foreseeable future, it's a bad idea. This is going to become super cringe before you know it, and people are going to hate it. But if he continues to straddle that line, leaning more and more towards heel every time, but then coming back and then going more and more heel, then coming back, I think that'll work out. I think that's got some legs on it. But the second we start feeling like he's just, just ball busting us and it's never actually going to turn, that's going to work against him.
Yeah, so we will see what happens here. I do think Tony Khan should pull the trigger and give Cody the TNT title. But this was not the end of the segment. It didn't end with Cody. Cody walked away through the babyface tunnel. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky interrupted in the bleachers section. Looked like it was the skybox. And Ethan said, of course, Cody got to leapfrog to a title shot. Ethan said maybe if he was an EVP and kissed Tony Khan's ass, he'd get a title match too. He said Dan Lambert did get him a title match. And he said, Dan is coming back. I sense Jesse smiling all the way from over here.
I marked out for that one.
Sky
I was
X.
pissed. When I saw them, I said, where the fuck is Dan Lambert?
Yeah, well, he'll be back. He had business to take care of tonight. He'll be back.
Whew. All right, good. All right, all is well.
Sky X, Sammy, what he has to say since he's avoiding guys in the top 5. Tony, don't give this guy an interview. Give him some balls, Sky said. Says he has to stop calling himself a champion and prove he is one. Sammy laid down the title and called them to come take it from him. So it looks like we got a couple of challenges lined up here for Mr. Sammy Guevara. Very interesting stuff indeed. So he needs
some because he hasn't been doing much with that title.
Say again?
He needs some. He hasn't been doing much with that title.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the open challenge situation. We see it way too abused, especially in WWE's sense. I think they use it as a crutch, but I would love for Sammy to get involved with the major storyline and not do these open challenges. Same thing with Damian Priest on Monday Night Raw with those silly open challenges. But, you know, the Cody Rhodes match, I'm very much looking forward to. I think that is the moment that we get Cody finally turning heel, and I hope that is the case.
And so, Brandy on Dark Wrestling.
And the verdict is, did she get better or did she get worse?
She was in the ring.
She was in the ring. She's a beautiful woman.
Very beautiful, very pretty.
But and as a pro wrestler.
And she had an opponent and there was a referee in the ring too.
Oh.
So
were they making cocktails? What were they doing? Were they playing Uno?
They were making contact. They had contact with each other.
They had contact. Okay. Contact in what way? Were they playing Twister? Were they playing Connect 4?
And Brandy won.
Brandy won. Won what? A game of Battleship? The fuck did she win?
Won the wrestling match, man. I'm trying to put this whole thing over. You're not fucking working with me. Brandy was in the ring, and there was a match, and the ref was there. All right? And the pin happened, and she got the pin.
All right. Out of 5 Meltzer stars, what would you rate this match of Brandy Rhodes?
Oh, my God, bro. It was a 1.
Wow. A 1. I was expecting a 0. Okay. Well, I may have to go out and watch it now.
Dude, I don't. I mean, look, she's got a little ways to go. All right, and I know she's got an uphill battle. She just gave birth, but she's got a little ways to go.
Let me ask you: does she make good cocktails, enticing cocktails on her YouTube show?
The drinks look interesting, and the meals they make look interesting. I'll give it that. The conversation is interesting with her guests. I actually look, all kidding aside, I actually do enjoy a shot of Brandy at times, depending on who the guest is, because you do get to see a little bit of a different side of it.
But she shouldn't be in a ring, though.
Let's just not talk about that match, though.
Okay. We'll move on. We'll move on to a women's match that we actually enjoyed and I thought was the best match of the night. Jamie Hayter and Riho tonight. This was a great match. I tell you what, man, Riho, I'm not a big fan of Riho, but Jamie Hayter is fucking brutal, man. I love to see it. I really do. This woman gives absolutely zero fucks about the brutality she brings upon her opponents. Some of these moves in this match by Hayter on Riho, man, I thought that Riho was fucking snapped in half. It's great when Riho, like you mentioned with Nyla Rose, man, when Riho is that small and you got somebody that's overly just powerful over Riho, like a Nyla Rose, or in this case, a Jamie Hayter. They throw her around like fucking yesterday's garbage, man. You love to see it. It's just a great visual.
She bumps very well, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. And Jamie Hayter sells that fucking brutal offense very well as well. But, these two put on a really good match. I'm sorry?
I'll tell you what I think about Jamie Hayter as soon as I find out if my wife is still in the chat or not.
Well, we'll leave that up to the chat to talk about. Okay,
we'll come back.
Hayter tried to overpower Riho early on with some offense. She targeted Riho's midsection, distracted the official. This allowed Baker to get in a couple of cheap shots early on. Riho came back with a Tiger feint kick, or better known as a 619. She climbed the ropes, landed a diving crossbody for 2. She then dove off the top again towards Hayter. And Hayter kind of caught her and drove her back into the ring post. Hayter continued beating down Riho. And the midsection of Riho with backbreakers that just literally snapped her spine in half. Riho started making a comeback, and she did a standing double stomp on Hayter at one point. She rolled Hayter up for 2. Hayter powered out of a dragon suplex. Riho turned it around, hit a dragon suplex for a 2. Eventually, Hayter turned a Northern Light suplex into a nasty brainbuster for a near fall. Hayter then completely obliterated Riho with another backbreaker for 2. She locked on a single leg crab. Riho rolled through, cradled Hayter for a 2 count. Riho landed a rising knee and hit a Yoshi tonic for a good near fall. She then climbed the top ropes and hit a top rope double stomp, which did not look as impactful. And that got her near fall. Riho climbed the ropes again, but Hayter met her up top. Riho fought her off. Rebel interfered, and the referee was distracted here, allowing Hayter to go for a top rope Samoan drop. Riho turned it into an avalanche crucifix bomb, and then she finished off Hayter with a code red for 1, 2, 3, and that was it. After the match, Baker attacked Riho and beat her down. So it looks like, I don't know when this match happens with Baker and Riho, Jesse. Are we getting this match at Winter is Coming next week, or are we getting this match at the first TBS Dynamite to start the new year? Or maybe Battle of the Belts as well. Also, Battle of the Belts, they could wait.
Did they announce it yet?
Which one? The match?
Yeah, the match. Did they announce it for next week?
No.
Then it's not happening next week. They would have announced it tonight.
Yeah. Maybe they save it for Battle of the Belts.
It could be.
But this was an excellent match, man. Riho, Riho was very good. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Riho, but she's very good. She makes everybody look good that she's in the ring with. Jamie Hayter's been really getting a nice spotlight on her as well. Hopefully she takes off in the coming months. But obviously this is all leading to Britt getting her win over Riho, because they've made it a deal on commentary to mention that Britt has not beaten Riho yet. When Britt beats Riho, she moves on to Thunder Rosa. Obviously, we got to finish the TBS title tournament as well, but it will be Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker next, and then we can really start having some fun in the women's division. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm seeing Ruby Soho as the TBS champion, and Thunder Rosa finally taking down the evil dentist.
Yes. We got a vignette with Serena Deeb and Hikaru Shida. That was a great mini vignette that they showed, hyping that matchup for next week. Very much looking forward to that. Shivani interviewed the Varsity Blondes on the stage. Garrison began to talk. Lights went out. When they came back on, Malachi Black was standing there with his creepy mask on. He sprayed Julia Hart in the face with the black mist. Lights went out again. All you heard was her crying out in pain. The lights went on. She was on her knees, and she had black mist in her eyes. And Brian Pillman was visibly upset, asking for someone to go get help. Maybe he doesn't like cheerleaders, bro. I have no idea why he targeted Miss Julia Hart here. Or maybe he's not a fan of Lee Johnson.
Maybe he didn't do anything, and maybe Julia Hart came out there in blackface. Nobody wants to talk about that.
She came out there in blackface.
Hey, man. I'm just saying.
Listen, man. Listen, Malachi, he half finished the job, man. Lee Johnson, he finished off Lee Johnson. I was going after his girl. I don't know.
I really don't know what he has against the fucking.
I don't know.
I have no clue.
I don't know. Anyway, Malachi Black will be at House of Glory on Saturday afternoon against the Amazing Red. You guys can order that match on Fight TV. So make sure you guys go and do that. Buddy Matthews is on that show as well against Low Key. Got some great stuff. The Bollywood boys are there. They're against my boys in main event. It's going to be a good show. It's going to be a good show. Yes, Jinder Mahal will not be there.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right.
I've already made it. I already made it a thing. I'm not going to mention Jinder Mahal on commentary that they were his goons, because they're so much better than that.
Yes, you will. Why not? Might as well.
Why?
Are they heels?
In that match, yeah.
Yeah, mention it then. All right.
All right, there you go. I got the okay from Glasses Jesse there.
You want them to be hated, right? Everybody hates Jinder Mahal.
I do.
Together.
I do. Anyway, we got the main event. We got the main event here before we get the hell out of here. Bryan Danielson versus John Silver. This is John Silver's homecoming as well. He's another Long Island guy or a Strong Island guy. Danielson came out first. Shivani said Silver is another Long Island guy. Fans chanted Johnny Hungy at the start. And I don't know, Jesse. This match didn't really... I don't know if it was the predictable outcome, because it didn't really bother me as all the other matches were predictable, but it didn't have as much energy as the other matches that Bryan had in the other Dark Order members' hometown for some reason. I don't know if it was just me. Maybe it didn't translate to me. It was a fine match for what it was. I think they went like 9 or 10 minutes, but it didn't have the type of energy I was expecting with Johnny Hungy being in Long Island.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I think it was fine. I don't see anything happening in it that made it any less of a match like that he had with Cole or anything like that. It was. Thing is, it's just the same story.
Yep.
Hometown guy, Bryan's gonna beat him up, and he did it. So we're just waiting for him to get to Hangman. We've gotten the same build to Hangman and Bryan for the last 3 weeks, and it might be getting a little cold. So, I mean, I thought maybe something different might happen. Maybe Hangman might come out here and cost Bryan a match or get involved in the match. No, he just came out after the beatdown started. Nothing new. So we're waiting for something different to happen. Well,
Danielson was taking it to Silver in the corner with some stiff strikes. Silver started his comeback after being beaten down, reversing a missile drop kick into a power bomb. He then took Danielson and started kicking Danielson, rolled through into a heel hook. Danielson tried to fight out. Silver wouldn't let go, so Danielson desperately here fought to force a rope break. Silver landed a cannonball senton out to the floor. Danielson then landed on his feet on a German suplex attempt and crushed Silver with a buzzsaw kick. Silver countered the big knee by Danielson and hit a German suplex bridge for 2. He went for the spin doctor throw, but Danielson raked the eyes, which looked great, and trapped Silver's head against his knee, raining down some elbow strikes. Danielson then hit a pile driver, locked on a submission. I don't know if it was the LaBelle Lock or a Rings of Saturn. I really couldn't tell due to the camera angle, but it was a tap-out victory for Bryan Danielson. After the match, Danielson listed all the Dark Order members that he said he would kick their heads in, saying he was going to do the same to Paige next week. He said he beat Silver down until Paige, he said he was going to beat Silver down some more by kicking his head in, which he did. So he took John Silver and started repeatedly stomping on his head, and then out comes Paige, and ran out, and Paige attacked Danielson, sending him to the floor. Paige grabbed the microphone and said, "Next week, I'm going to stomp the cowboy shit out of you," and that's the way Dynamite went off the air. Now, I don't know if Bryan Danielson was joking or not last week, but he said if Adam Hangman Page touched Bryan Danielson before this match, that he would be suspended. Now, I don't know if I heard that or if it was a joking line by Bryan Danielson, but Page touched Danielson tonight ahead of their match. It may result in nothing, but I thought I heard that last week, Jesse. Did you hear that same thing? And why did Paige attack Bryan tonight?
Yeah, he said that, TK said that they couldn't touch. I thought Bryan escaped the ring. He put his hands on?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
No,
he punched him, yeah.
Yeah, no. Tony Khan said that they couldn't touch, according to Bryan.
According to Bryan, the heel in this storyline. But, who knows if he's telling the truth or not? I don't see why he would lie.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Is there a logic gap in AEW writing?
Well, maybe it'll be addressed. We'll see.
I will see. I don't know. Maybe that's something that I just picked up on. It may play into something. It may play into nothing. I don't know, but I thought I heard that last week. And we're excited about this show next week. This is going to be a great show next week. Serena Deeb and Hikaru Shida, the title match, Danielson versus Paige, and we got...
I just got the line that Max Caster said tonight.
About who?
He said, "We're bigger in New York than New York."
We're bigger in New York than New York. What exactly does that mean?
That the Acclaim is bigger in New York than WWE.
Because WWE's hometown is New York.
WWE is considered New York.
Yeah.
I just caught that.
There you go. And they have been this year. It's the numbers just prove it.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway, guys, that is all we got. A very low-key episode of Dynamite tonight. Not the most exciting show of the year, but it was a decent go-home show, and next week is the big deal. Winter is coming, and we will have a major show, post-show next week, and hopefully you guys join us then. But we are going to go over the Super Chats right now. Make sure you guys get them on in. Let us know what you think of all the news and all the happenings happenings on AEW tonight. So make sure you guys do that and hit that join button as well. Become VIPs in the OTS venue. You guys get those custom emojis and those custom badges next to your name. Also, hit that thumbs up. We got 826 likes on the live stream right now. Let's try for 1,000, guys. The more likes you hit, the better the channel produces on YouTube. So I will be very appreciative if you guys can do that. If you're in the chat, still hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on the bell for all notifications. Where was the Wyndham tease? Someone in the chat says. You got to go back and listen to it. We talked about it right at the top. You may have come late.
What part of the show?
What part of the show? The Battle Royal. The Battle Royal. Anyway, let's get into the super chats here. We're going to start at the top. And we are going to start with Ray G with a 1,000 in Japanese yen. JD, you are my number one in the YWC. Happy to see my second favorite. The rant and review tweet about you today. Please have a great evening. I don't know who the fuck that is, Ray G. The rant and review. You mind looking that up, Jesse, who the rant and review is on Twitter?
All right.
Don't know who that is, Ray G, but thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it, and I hope you are well. Jake Coyle with a UK $5 super chat. I'm enjoying Cody Rhodes teasing the heel turn, almost going through the heel tunnel tonight. Could we see him turn on Christmas Day, or it's too soon? No, it's not too soon, man. It's about due. It's about time we see Cody turn heel and maybe take that TNT title. I would be okay with him taking the TNT title off Sammy Guevara.
Yeah, I can see it.
Susan D'Ambrosio with a $5 super chat, just showing some love to the number one podcast in the IWC. JD, make sure Jesse doesn't drink all the peanut butter whiskey because I want some on ice. The peanut butter whiskey is very, very delicious.
I haven't had it in a while, to be honest.
Me neither. Me neither. Tony Brown with a $4.99 super chat. AEW, the fastest 2 hours of TV. JD and Jesse, I give my thumbs up when I log in. Tay Conti is hot. OTS for life. Yes, Tony Brown, Tay Conti is a very lovely woman. And thank you always for being in the venue, bro. Always. Every night, Tony Brown is here. Michelle Moran with a $2 super chat. Wyndham is coming to cost Bryan the title. No, he's not. I don't think he's going to cost Bryan the title. If he does cost Bryan the title, you ain't going to hear a complaint out of me because I think those two do great things together. Chrissy Drew with a $1.99 super chat. Malachi Black, House of Black stable coming after that segment. I don't know what's going on with the House of Black, but I will say this. He's been working with Andrade. Jesse, Andrade played the rumors down. Him and Charlotte are still together.
He said, don't believe the fake news, blah, blah, blah. But he never once said that they weren't.
Yeah, but he used hashtag mommy.
All right, then show me a picture of them together.
Maybe he's staying out of her business and she's staying out of his business.
Plus, I'm hearing rumors that he was dating someone in the company too.
He was dating who?
I forget. I'll find out. I swear I will. It was, again, it was just a rumor, though.
Yeah. I don't know. I believe him, though. He's got no reason to lie. Drizzy Drew, thank you for the $1.99, brother. House of Black stable? I don't know. We got enough stables in AEW. Jacob Donnelly, $10 super chat. My fellow hookers better show up in full force for the debut of Hook this Friday. Long time coming, and I pray for Fuego's life. Hashtag hookers for Hook.
I saw his entrance tonight. Didn't look like that big of a pop.
No?
I mean, he got a couple of chants here or there, but it was somebody's cell phone cam, so probably not as telling, but looked like he popped more in the chat than he did in that live crowd tonight.
No, I think Hook may be overrated.
And Vandelli said that a lot of people went home at the start of Rampage.
Of course. Rampage is not really a must-see show.
Which is the same for me. When I was there, we did start the league about halfway through Rampage.
Yeah.
And I gotta admit here too, guys. I mean, sometimes I'm in the chat when you go live. Sometimes I'm not. I'm not gonna lie. I don't always watch Rampage live either. I always watch it. Sometimes it's in the morning.
Yep.
So for me, it's not about the quality of show. For me, the show is just fucking fine. It's just the time slot. When my evening starts at like, after dinner or whatever, like me and the family trying to find something to do. Maybe we'll play video games for the night. Maybe we'll hang out. We'll see. But I don't want to cut it off just so I can stop everything to go watch Rampage that starts at 9 o'clock. It's a Friday night, so my kids there's no school. We're up late. So I'm not going to stop what we're doing. If we're watching a movie, we're watching a movie. I don't watch Rampage.
No, nobody's going to watch Rampage until Rampage is actually the B show for AEW. Nothing happens important on Rampage.
Yeah, if it came on at 7 o'clock, opposite of SmackDown or instead of SmackDown or any other night, I would watch that live.
Yeah.
I really would. Whether it's taped or not, I would watch it.
Yeah, it needs to
9 o'clock is too.
Yeah, it needs to be on a Tuesday or a Thursday at 8 p.m. Live.
Yeah.
No taped, live. Frank San with a Canadian $5 super chat. Love the Kingdom Hearts song. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix was amazing. Too bad Kingdom Hearts 3 sucked. Almost as bad as WWE does. They even took out Final Fantasy, those fools. I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3. Why did it suck so badly? I heard rave reviews about it. Maybe you just didn't like it, Frank San. Appreciate you $5, bro. JB with a UK $5 super chat. Beverages on Jesse tonight. JD, MJF got cheered just as much as Foley in Long Island. Do you think Hangman Page is a champ people could get behind like The Rock? Yes, people are going to get behind Adam Hangman Page because they like Adam Hangman Page and find him relatable.
Yeah. I love how when the company started and the rumors of Hangman being the champion was running wild, and we were looking at it and saying, this guy's just not ready. He's just not ready. And fast forward to right now, and he is everything that we needed him to be a couple of years ago. He's a quintessential babyface champion.
Gregory Benson with a $9.99 super chat. Thunder Rosa and Jordan Grace are coming to Memphis, Tennessee on December 19th, and I got tickets to meet them both. So Jesse better behave himself, or I'm going to tell both of them. Bro, I didn't know you had a problem with Jordan Grace now, bro. What's going on here?
I don't know what they're talking about. I did get into a little spat with Jordan Grace a few years ago, and I mean it was quite a long time ago. It was probably about 4 years ago, to be honest. But
over what?
It was something about it was legit. It was just a conversation about what she tweeted. It was nothing heated. It was nothing crazy. We disagreed, and you know how she is with her attitude, and how I am with mine and my opinion, and we just kind of bumped heads. I mean, we didn't block each other, nothing like that. I mean, we're fine. But, I mean, nothing that, I don't even remember what it was about, and I doubt if she remembers at all. Because she argues with so many fucking people on Twitter anymore.
Bro, you know how many dick pics Jordan Grace probably gets in her Instagram DMs? She probably doesn't even realize who you are anymore.
Probably not. I can imagine it. I mean, look at the tweets that she puts out. Of course she's going to invite that unsavory fucking crowd to come send them their fucking junk and shit.
You're a beautiful woman.
She is. She's doing her shit, man. Good for her.
Stick World Mayor with a $2 super chat. Venue is electric. We are live. Suck it, geeks. Thank you, Stick World. I appreciate you, bro. Marcus Gunn with a $2 super chat. CM Punk getting booed was great. Yeah, for tonight, it's great. Let's go back to normal next week. Jeremiah Ace becomes a new member in the venue. Thank you for becoming a VIP, brother. What are you drinking tonight? Susan D'Ambrosio with another $5 super chat. I just wanted to say happy birthday to my girl, Raging Girl Gamer. What are you drinking, Rage? It's on me.
My birthday was yesterday.
Well, now it technically is yesterday, because it's tomorrow.
How many birthdays does she need around here? What the hell?
Listen, after her fucking comment coming up, I'm not celebrating no more Rage birthdays.
I mean,
wait till you see what she says here. Wait till you see what she says here. Munchie Time with a $4.99 super chat. First of all, happy birthday, Rage. Second, Jesse, just because you were right about MJF doesn't mean you can't refill the ice bin. Hit that like button, he says.
I'm not refilling shit. And I'm telling you right now, you need to hire another bartender because Issa is not working.
Listen, man, when you can find an attractive female in the IWC that wants to hang in the venue, then you let me know.
Then why the fuck am I doing it?
Because I do enough around here.
Do I look like an attractive female to you?
I need you to go find me another attractive female in the IWC that wants to be here every night. I thought you were a ladies' man, bro. You want to talk all this big game, right?
Whoa. I'm a married man, brother. Nice try. Whew, that was close.
Golden Boy for re-up in 3 months. Thank you, brother. Maybe the blue light was a reference when Bray came out with the Firefly lights, the Eater of Worlds, and the red light is for the Fiend. Great job, guys. That's a possibility, bro. It's a possibility.
You see when Malachi took his picture with Swerve?
Yes.
He had one eye closed.
He had one eye closed. Why did he have one eye closed? Because his eye is lost in the Rollins feud, right?
Yeah, because the WWE fucking took his eye out.
There you go. Yeah, they took his eye and they took his soul, too.
Yeah.
He's still trying to find his way back to that thing. Jerry Winters with a $19.99 Super Chat. Do you think Jericho will leave AEW and return to WWE for his final lap? It's been said that he was allowed to do Broken Skull sessions because he agreed to return before he retires. Where did you read that? He was allowed to do Broken Skull sessions because he agreed to return before he retires? To do what? Where's he going?
If he agreed to return before he retires, that return is just production. That's it. That is it. And that's if they will allow him to do that. They probably don't want him for that.
A Hall of Fame induction, yes. But can you imagine Jericho back on WWE TV? What would... Dude, everything you've come to know and love about Jericho is dead if he goes to WWE. What do you think? They're gonna allow him to come out with Judas? Fuck out of here, man.
Chris Jericho helped get the company off the ground that is currently pushing their shit in. As far as WWE is concerned, Chris Jericho can fuck off, I'm sure, man.
Yeah. I'd love to know where you heard that, Jerry Winters. I didn't hear that at all. And Jericho's not going anywhere. He's going to retire in AEW. External Shockwave with a $1.99 Super Chat. I was there live. Jesse was right. MJF was over AF. Thank you, External Shockwave. Thank you.
That's an awesome view on this channel. Thank you.
Fujins Henry with a $1.99. He says, long-term hooking. I see what you did there, bro.
I would love to see how he did. I'm not one to take in spoilers, but I'm curious to see how Hook did in this match. I'm waiting to see if anybody tweets me.
Manny with $2 Super Chats. He says, New York pizza is greater than Chicago pizza.
Okay, he's drunk.
And then he says, Von Wagner is greater than Hook.
See? That guy's fucking crazy. See?
I don't know, man. You're 0 for 2, Manny. Listen, I agree with you, but Jesse apparently does not. Arius with a $1.99 Super Chat. Chicago deep dish pizza is greater than New York pizza. Okay.
Here's what I think. I think Chicago pizza is better than New York pizza. Now, people around the country seem to think that deep dish is the only fucking pizza they make here in Chicago. And it's not, man. We have a lot of homegrown and mom and pop shops that you can't find anywhere else but around here. We have fantastic pizza, thin crust. People in Chicago don't go around eating fucking deep dish pizza all fucking day. I honestly cannot remember the last time I had a fucking slice of deep dish pizza.
Bro, pizza should be served in thin slices, not a fucking wallop of fucking cheese that will clog your artery after fucking 3 forkfuls. Give me a break.
Depends on what you're eating, bro. If I'm eating dinner...
Doing your fucking pizza and your goddamn pickles on your hot dog, man. Give me a break with this shit.
If I'm eating dinner, give me a slice of deep dish, I guess, if I have to take a choice. If I'm eating lunch, I'll take one of your flimsy, flappy pieces that you fold up into a little thing and eat it like a Hot Pocket or something. I don't know what you guys do with it. But that's a lunch serving. That's not really like a dinner type serving. So a lunch snack on the go, grab a slice of pizza, New York style. All right, I'm gonna sit dinner at a nice restaurant. Give me a nice deep dish pizza, I guess. But I'd rather order something else from me than deep dish pizza.
Maybe you should go take Thunder Rosa out and show her some nice deep dish pizza spots, bro. I'm sure she would enjoy that. Then she'll vlog you going into the pizza.
I'll take her and show her some fantastic tacos.
Okay. You do Mexican food good over there too?
I don't cook a whole lot of Mexican food on my own. I just make fantastic fucking tacos. I can't sit and make a home cooked fucking Mexican meal, authentic meal like some awesome Hispanic mom. I can't do that. But tacos, I can do tacos.
Yeah, someone's got to kick Rage out of the chat. I mean, this is ridiculous. First of all, she says she doesn't put mustard on her hot dogs. Number one. Number two, she said pineapple pizza in a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Rage. Pineapple pizza is just as good as Omos being WWE champion. Listen, Bob around the venue.
Whoa, stop. That's a factual statement. Read that again.
Pineapple pizza is just as good as Omos being WWE champion.
Yes. Pineapple on pizza will be just as good, just as great, and just as entertaining as Omos being WWE.
Yeah, but that's not the way she means it, though. The way you're interpreting it is not the way she's saying it.
That's
it's the other way.
Take it. She's right. It'd be just as good, equally as good. So however good pineapple on pizza is, that's how good.
No, she wants Omos to be WWE champion, and she says it's good on pizza. That's what she's saying. She's not speaking in a negative terminology here.
Why are you fucking putting words in her
mouth?
That's not what she.
Get her out!
Oh my god!
Get her out! Get her out of here. Hooligan, get her the fuck out.
Sorry, Rach. I tried, Rach.
Get out of here, okay? Titus is not baking you a fucking cake next year now, okay? That's it.
No,
That's it.
I tried. Sorry.
Super cool with a $2 super chat. Jesse, I'll get you Thunder Rosa. Superman don't suck. I don't know how Super Cool's gonna get you Thunder Rosa, but
I don't. You gonna tie her up, dude? I mean, not that big of a deal.
J Ray with a $20 super chat. JD, I know you hate change, but change is a constant and definite. Change is scary but necessary, but only through change can we learn and grow and become better and see a greater outcome. The OTS podcast is proof of great change.
Fuck you reading a fortune cookie?
J Ray, I appreciate you, bro, but the change needed to happen because if I looked like half of the community with these fucking lame-looking colors and layouts like we're fucking podcasting 10 years ago, I would not be happy with myself, man. I'm glad with what we got going on here. Nobody's doing what we're doing in the wrestling community.
I will admit, you could do with changing the color scheme around. I'm thinking like some rainbow tie-dye type.
Okay, all right. You want me to become the Braun Breaker of the IWC now, right? Okay, right. J Ray with a $5 super chat. We know the four pillars of AEW are Jungle Boy, MJF, Darby, and Sammy. So outside of Reigns, who are the four pillars of WWE? Who is WWE's future? Roman Reigns is not one of the four pillars of WWE. He is the king of WWE. But if I was
before we even start answering that question, you gotta realize something. How can you establish someone as a pillar in a company when in 2 weeks, that person you labeled as a pillar could just as easily be fired? Nobody in that company is safe from termination but Roman Reigns.
Bro, my answer to this question is very simple. Okay? Vince McMahon, Bruce Pritchard, John Laurinaitis, and Nick Khan are the four pillars of WWE.
Nick Khan, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, who did you expect to come out of my mouth? Tony D'Angelo?
Yeah, I mean, if you
Braun Breaker.
if you straight up answer that question the way that you wanted to, as far as the talent in the company, I would after anybody you name, I would
Grayson
say,
Waller.
Yeah, they can be fired. Roman's not getting fired. Becky is not getting fired. Sasha. That's about. I mean, anybody else, bro. No matter how talented they might be, they're getting fired once they decide it's not worth it anymore.
Who really, if we would answer that question legitimately, who would be the four pillars of WWE? I would say Braun Breaker, Gable Steveson, right? Who else?
No, a dude that's never had a match and a dude that's been in NXT for a few weeks are not pillars of the company. No, absolutely not, bro.
Well, if I said if you have to answer the question, I'm not saying they are.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm not. If I had to answer legitimately, I would not start with a dude that just started a few weeks ago and a dude that has never had a match. He's never had a match. Think about it.
Never had a match. Never had a match. They drafted him to Monday Night Raw.
He could suck, and we're talking about him potentially being a pillar. You don't even know that he can't even do a headlock, as far as we know.
Listen,
That would be a possible pillar.
My answer still stands. Vince, Bruce, Johnny, and Nick. That's it.
Yeah, really. They will be the ones who decides the future of the company. So yes.
Vicious Sid Justice with a $5 super chat. What's up, JD and Jesse? Do you guys think the flash lighting tonight was accidental or a sign that Wyndham is coming? Vicious Sid Justice. We talked about that at the top of the show, brother. I do think Wyndham is coming, and I do think that has something to do with Wyndham coming. Kelly with
the four pillars are future endeavored, 90-day no compete clause,
vacant,
and short-term booking.
Well, I thought you were gonna say roll up finish.
Yeah, roll ups or rematch or catering. Everybody in
championship contender match. You know,
God,
they got more than one. They got more than four pillars if you think about it.
Yeah, they got plenty of pillars. Tell you what, we'll see what kind of pillars we're looking at in the Rumble. Let's see who they put in the Rumble, and let's see who wins the Rumble to see who they think the future of it.
Kelly with a $10 super chat. JD, Jesse, bro, hug and stop arguing. Dance on ABBA, Dancing Queen to chill out, you guys. Batman and Robin on Wednesday nights. JD, I'll race you. Your Mustang versus my Nissan 370Z Nismo after the podcast. LOL.
It's Nismo.
Kelly, I'd love to take you up on that offer, but you're all the way across the other side of the planet. And number two, the Mustang needs a new transmission.
And a fast engine.
The Mustang needs a new transmission, eventually. And new tires. Thank you for the $10, though. But I'll take a wrench. KMG with a $2 super chat. Johnny Elite is all elite. Who are you talking about? John Morrison or Johnny Gargano?
Yes.
Shakoi with a 2-month membership. Thank you, brother. I believe that we might see the Best Friends and Rocky goes up against the Young Bucks, Adam Cole, and the reunited Red Dragon. Yes or no?
Eventually.
Adam Cole will be with the Undisputed Era. And the Undisputed Era will be with the Elite. And they will be the Undisputed Super Elite.
There's Issa. There you go.
There's Issa. Issa, listen, bro. Issa walks in whenever she wants, bro.
Must be nice. How does she get this fucking schedule?
I mean, listen, man. Issa can do whatever she wants, man.
Was she over there hanging with the Fightful Geeks? What was she doing?
Listen, man. When you are a beautiful woman, you can walk in and come as you go.
Oh my God.
I mean, what do you want?
Please don't mention Issa incoming because she'll start talking about Rhodes.
Listen, man. That's a normal conversation.
I mean,
Russell Wagner, no relation to Von Wagner. Membership, 2 months. Want to thank you for all the hard work you do. Thank you, Russell. Shakoi with a $2 super chat. Also, Jesse was right about MJF getting cheered. OTS.
That is a great listener of this podcast.
Toda Madre with a $5 super chat. I hear everyone talking about Cody's actions, but nothing has mentioned that he's been wearing black for the last few weeks. That's usually a heel turn signal. Listen, bro, the fact that Cody's wearing black, he knows he's wearing black, bro. This guy is a master fucking troll right now.
I think whatever long-term plans Cody may have had with, I think the fans have already turned the direction of it. So maybe he was intent on staying baby. At this point, he's just like, I'm just gonna go with it and just continue to fucking troll these fucking assholes before I turn it. Fuck it.
Issa's going to be in Puerto Rico, I believe, this weekend. Isn't that right, Issa? To go watch Bad Bunny live in concert? Oh, my goodness, man. Issa living the life over here.
Seriously, man.
Bad choice with a $1.99 super chat. Sounds like me watching Monday Night Raw on Monday. Bad choice. After Rampage, off the script will be Off the Hook. Oh, boy.
Oh, look at that.
You and your fucking hookers, bro.
Wordplay. I like that.
Original Blue Jay with a $10 super chat. AEW pay-per-views are getting bigger, so a 30-minute halftime show is not too long or short. Love you, JD. Yes, I think a halftime show would be great. Give me 15 minutes so I can piss, make another cup of coffee, and grab some snacks. That's it.
A halftime show would be interesting because just an intermission is not a good idea. But just like the Super Bowl, if you're gonna have performers come in and like that, just so you can just reset, have people take their breaks if need be. But see, when you bring in performers, you don't put no performers on.
First of all, I think AEW needs to move the pay-per-views from 8 o'clock to 7 o'clock. That's number one. And a halftime show, if they want to go 5 hours, is great. Give me 15 minutes. Give me some vignettes, promos, whatever. Have Alex Marvez going around with the microphone, interviewing people that have already wrestled on the show, get them their thoughts, whatever.
Recap the first half of the show. Yeah.
MGM Ballin with a $9.99 super chat. Danielson walking through the face ramp makes me think this heel run isn't lasting past next week. Kind of sad about that because this is his best work, but I love him either way. Great show, JD and Jesse. Thank you.
That's what I said on night one. Like, he's gonna be heel for this feud. They need a top heel for Hangman, and Bryan said, "I'll give you one."
Yep.
Simple.
Andy Windbreaker with a $200 super chat in what I believe is Mexican pesos, I think. Who do you see as the most promising in the AEW women's division apart from Rosa, Baker, and Soho? Also, what's with the shades, Jesse? I love Hayter. I think Jamie Hayter is great. I love... Who else is there that I like?
Statlander.
Chris Statlander. And it's only going to get better, bro.
Deeb.
Serena Deeb, yes. Andy Windbreaker with another 100. He says, I'm with Jesse on New York style pizza. It feels too thin if I don't fold it up. Sorry.
Then it's a pizza puff. Guys, I'm wearing my shades tonight because I'm trying to fight off a migraine. My lighting is right in my face and I'm just not feeling it tonight.
It's funny, I was feeling the same way before I came on here.
Yeah, it sucks though.
Raging Girl Gamble with a $9.99 super chat. Someone said, who's the pillar in WWE? So Omos doesn't exist? Y'all tripping, the next face of the company. I don't know why she's in the fucking venue again. I mean, Hooligan, where the fuck are you, bro? Fall asleep on the fucking job? Get her out! Fucking comments, man. Nobody wants to see Omos on television. Nobody. Give me a break. Finn's Abs with a $4.99 super chat. Great show tonight, guys. JD, your bartender, NYC Demon Diva, only needs 50 subs to get to 15K. Really now? If you guys aren't sub to Issa, then go sub to Issa. What can I say?
Like right now.
Yeah, like right now, really.
Right now. And you can
click on her name and go to her YouTube channel, hit subscribe, and then come back in here and join us for the last 5 minutes.
Done.
Anthony, we'll wait. Anthony Olivares. Hey yo, Dodge Challenger SRT is the way to go, brother. He says.
Yeah, but what year?
What year? He says. Anthony.
You get a 6.1, 6.3. What do you get? Come on, you got a Hellcat? What are you doing? Come on, talk to me.
Christopher Valentine with a $4.99 super chat. Hook is going to debut on Rampage on Friday. The new pillar of AEW has arrived. I don't know about all that, man. Let's see how he is. Let's see. And that's all we got, man. Any parting words before we get the hell out of here?
Nah, man. I think I'm good, man. I hope everybody's holiday is coming along. It's getting to be that time of the year. Getting ready to ride this year down. Get next year. Get that shopping done. Stay safe out there. Yeah, man. That's it.
Stay safe. What are you doing for the holidays, anything?
My home is the new destination for the holidays with my mom passing away. So the family is like we did it for Thanksgiving. They all come to my place. Christmas.
Sounds good.
Yep,
I may be making the drive to Delaware to see my parents. I'm not sure yet. We'll see what happens.
They stay by the Briscoes, man?
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. My dad is so crazy. He may be friends with the Briscoes. I have no idea.
Oh man. We need those guys. Can't wait for the Briscoes.
Anyway, guys, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for hanging out tonight on what was a very tame episode of Rampage Dynamite. That's how fucking exhausted I am. Very tame episode of Dynamite. And I guess I mentioned Rampage because I'm excited about fucking Hook. Here, gotta see Hook.
Hey, man.
On Friday.
Send Hook.
Send Hook. Anyway, guys, listen, hit that subscribe button. Continue to hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell for all notifications. We are almost.
I need a ride home. Come back. I need a ride home.
No, listen, man. I left you. I left you in the venue already. You gotta take listen, man. You gotta sweep up. You gotta fucking help close the bar with Issa. You can take an Uber, bro.
Bro, Issa is fucking drinking behind the bar. Rage is fucking crazy. Come pick me up, man. Come get me.
Listen, man. Issa could drive in her state, in her condition. What are you talking about? Just hit your right with Issa.
What the fuck?
Fucking guy.
I cut your brake lines, man.
Yeah, well, I guess that would be the reason why I'm speeding and I haven't slowed down yet.
Yeah, you can get those fixed too with your transmission, beast.
Anyway, guys, hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up. We are about 80 away from 1,000. Let's try and get that. And we are 500 away, almost 500 away from 130,000 subscribers before the end of the year, guys. That is my personal goal. Can we do it in the next 20 some odd days? So make sure you guys continue to do that. Go check out my sponsor for today's show, joinhoney.com/offthescript. Save some money while shopping this holiday season. And make sure you guys go and follow me on social media at JDfromNY206. That's it, guys. Give me those emojis in the chat. I need those guitar emojis in the chat, and I need those Mustang emojis for my VIPs in the chat. And when that music comes on and you hear that guitar solo come in from Pilot, I need that music all the way up to max, guys. I will see you all on Friday for SmackDown and Rampage, and then I'll see you live on Fight TV Saturday for House of Glory, For the Glory, Malachi Black, and the Amazing Red. And I'll see you back live in the venue Friday night. See you later, guys.